Monster Castle, paranormal, radio hound, Monster Castle, paranormal, digital radio, KTLK.
Awesome.
But anyway, so the sun is coming up, and we're getting ready to see the sunrise. And okay, so the sun is about to come up, and on the camera, on screen one, the camera is all of a sudden just a wash of light. We don't actually get to see the sun come up. Okay, so it's a wash of light. But on camera two, it's still dark. So that'll suddenly it'll be bright, right? And now camera one's still white and light and bright, blinding light, and now camera two is still dark. Okay, what's going on? Oh, click now. Camera two suddenly daylight on instantly, not faded, and it's just instantly daylight. Okay, that's cool. Wait, camera one suddenly black again and dark and got the city light thing, the air glow layer thing, and now camera two is lit up and camera one is now still showing us the night. I mean, it just doesn't hold up when you watch the hours that I've watched. The footage doesn't hold up. I mean, where's the aurora when I'm watching it live? Where's the city right below when I'm watching it live? Where's the parallax that should be occurring when I'm watching it live? When I'm watching it live, it comes across all like a big roll, like a piano player. In reality, the distant line of clouds should be moving really slow towards me, and the ones right here close to the camera should be moving really fast towards me. That's what parallax is. And you don't see that in the live footage. It doesn't happen because they can't do that in computer graphics yet.
Well, it's a very small parallax if you're talking 50 feet and the space station is miles up there.
I'm talking parallax really from the corner of from the distant edge of the Earth, from the cloud layer that's at the corner of the horizon line that's looking away into the distance. From that bay of clouds out there in the distance, it shouldn't be moving the same speed as this bay of clouds right here that's about to pass under the ISS. Parallax requires that the clouds in front of the camera that are about to pass under it, passing under it, should move at a faster speed than the clouds that are coming towards the camera from the distant horizon line. That's parallax. That's what that is. And it doesn't do that on the ISS feed. If you watch it, it's all moves the same exact speed all the time, constantly.
So speaking of the different speeds of, that you see come across the screen, if it is a scroll of types, why is it that the areas near the poles seem to move at a slower speed in relation to the speed at which the equator crosses across the screen?
I haven't seen how does ISS though, not the live feed.
That's a good question. I mean,
if you show it to me, I'll be glad to observe it. Okay. I just haven't seen it happen.
I've got one for you guys. One time, it was about 1996, and I observed some kind of phenomenon, and this was in Aylmer, Ontario, and that's near Tillsonburg. I don't know if you ever heard the Stompin' Tom Connors song about Tillsonburg. My back still hurts when I hear that word, but it's about tobacco, but it's a tobacco area. So anyway, what I saw was it was rings coming up from the horizon all the way around and going straight up towards the middle of the sky. Really bizarre. I think and I've seen the Northern Lights before, and it was very similar to this, but I'm not sure if it was a solar flare that was hitting the atmosphere, but I saw rings from 360 degrees around me, and then the rings were like almost like a Jacob's ladder, going straight up towards the middle of the sky overhead.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've seen the pictures of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was watching this phenomenon, and it's amazing how other people don't notice things like this. And I'm standing there just spellbound, and people are just walking by me on the street, and I'm like, don't you guys freaking see that, man? Look what's going on here. Look, and you could see this above the light from the street lights, like it was that bright and noticeable, like. And I'm just
every light source was doing it, or just like the sun
itself?
No,
it was coming like a circle, like a ring, like almost like a smoke ring, from 360 degrees around me, going straight up and smaller till it reached a peak at the center right above my head, and then disappeared, and then another ring would come up. And it was glowing rings of smoky light that was going up and up and up. And I don't really know what it was. The only thing I could say, possibly northern lights, or I think that it was possibly a solar flare that was hitting the atmosphere and causing this. But it was kind of like I've seen northern lights before in the same area around the same time, and it doesn't usually come that far south because this is southern Ontario. But
well, speaking of the north area, do you notice I'm not sure how far north you are. Well, let me give you my experience. I live in the south. I'm sure you picked that up from my accent. Where I'm at, sunset's 8:30ish. It gets dark by 9. Sun rises 7:30 in the morning. We have dark all night long. So I went up north to Oregon for about 3 months. And while I was there, the sun would set about 10:30ish. It would stay glowing in the west way into like 11:30, 12 o'clock. And then it would finally get dark. And then within like 2 hours, 3 hours, by 3:30, I'm seeing dawn in the east, which doesn't happen in the south. So I'm looking at the area. I'm trying to figure out, why am I seeing this here, especially in these mountains? You would think I would see less sunlight in mountains than I would in a flat area where I live. I'm wide open. I should be able to see the sun everywhere. But it just didn't work until I started looking at the idea of maybe the sun, does circle around. So if you're further north, then you're closer to where it's going to go around there to the swing around to the west, I guess you could say west. And then as it comes back around again, being further north, you're going to catch it. I don't know, like I said, just trying to make it work out. Do you see it that way? Do you see a lot of light in the sky, dark, after dark, and then early morning? It sounds like you're further east than Oregon. It sounds like you're more to the east side of Canada.
I'm right beside Lake Erie, above Lake Ontario. I'm more east, so like it's Eastern Standard Time here. So
what time do you?
But
how long
you can go a lot
sunlight?
further east, than I am, like Quebec, and then you're New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland. So, but yeah, here we usually don't see anything like northern lights. Like actually, parts of Michigan are further north than where I'm at.
I don't think this had anything really to do with the northern lights per se. This just was strictly sunlight still being observable till like 11:30 at night sometimes, and then coming up 3:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I think that's probably a reflection off the clouds, and it reflects in it depending on the conditions of the atmosphere. Light
Possibly.
can reflect back off the clouds and then back down to the earth. And a lot of times it's city lights that's doing that, and not the sun. I think that's just city lights bouncing off the clouds and back down. That's what I would guess. And it looks kind of orange.
Oh no, this was definitely sunset and sunrise. I'm quite man. I've been looking at the sky since I was literally at least two when I watched the.
I don't know. I'm puzzled by this. Jeff, you got anything on that?
No, nothing on that. Sorry.
Okay.
They say there that's how it is. I mean, they're used to that. They're used to it there up in the northeast. I mean, the northwest. Sorry, I was wondering about the northeast.
If you go far enough north, I know that they have like how do you explain that the sunlight, like if you keep going north, then they get like 9 days of light and then 9 days of dark. Like with the flat Earth theory, how would you explain that?
Wait, you mean 9 days back to back? And then 9 days back to dark. I thought it was months on end of light.
Yeah, actually, I think it is months on end, but
it is. Yeah, it's months. The northern 24-hour sun thing is definitely consistent with a North Pole being in the center of a flat Earth and the sun going around as it moves on its track towards the center for the time of summer, which is when it happens for that time of the year. Then it's closer to the North Pole, going closer around it, and theoretically, that is why you're seeing it there 24 hours a day, all the time. Now, there's been footage filmed. I wish we could do video here. I don't know how it works on here. We can kind of share some things sometimes with the Hangouts, but I don't know if you can on Skype.
Yeah, definitely you can, and we can. If you send me something on Skype, I can post it on our hashtag 47Talk chat room. And our Facebook.
It's basically it's classic footage of the sun, and it's kind of like just going around and around the sky. The camera follows it over I think he said it took like 2 days, 3 days to film it, and it was just around and around and around. The sun going up and down, up and down, up and down. And
we're gonna have our last break right now, and then we'll come back and finish this discussion with Walt, the Flat Earth Head, the inspiration to my song. I'm going to play a song
And I still never heard Yuck's question. I'd like to hear Yuck's question before we...
Is he still there, Yuck?
I don't know if he's still
there. Yeah, man, I'm back. Go ahead and take your last break, man. I'll come back and we can finish it off like that.
Okay, and then Yuck will come back with the first question. That sounds great.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Okay, everybody,
Thanks,
smoke 'em if you got 'em, you might need 'em. Because this is a crazy night here on Monster Castle Paranormal. Right on, I'm going to sing a song. I'm not going to sing it, I'm going to play one. Oh, yeah, baby.
I'm muted. Hell yeah, welcome back. Monster Radio. My name was Wolfman Mike. Yeah, don't make fun of the last song, because I'll kill you if you do. How you doing? Spirit Radio.
So, yeah, you had a question, man. You had a question for me earlier. We never got to it.
Well, dude, honestly, he threw me to the bus and he threw me out to the wolves. I was trying to think of something, but no, man, that was cool listening.
You guys have 1,000 questions for this crazy stuff, because trust me, I started out laughing and making fun of this and thinking it was ridiculous too. And within a month, I had questions I couldn't find answers to. Within 2 months, I had brought in my fiance and friends. Yeah. Trusted, because believe me, the last thing I wanted to go up to somebody and say, hey, I think the Earth's flat, because it's ridiculous. I mean, we're literally from school, we're trained to knee-jerk reaction when you hear that is, oh, that's idiocy, that's old thinking, that's been gone since the
all right,
ancient.
All right, here we go. So you are an advocate for the flat Earth conspiracy? Is that what you say?
I am a non-globularist, sir. I am convinced this Earth is not a spinning globe floating in an infinite void being pulled around by a blob of burning gas. That is 100% what I'm convinced of. Now, the rest of it
right on.
Still working out. I do know it from what I've observed, from observations I and people across the plane have made.
And you are a pilot, right?
I am not, but in my group we have 3, and they are very, very well versed in the question I asked Jeff earlier about the that I asked poorly of Jeff earlier about the gyroscopes. As I said, we've got physicists, we've got pilots, we've got mathematicians, we've got average guys. I don't call myself an astronomer by any means, but I have been looking at the sky and studying astronomy my whole life.
Right on.
I've taken all the hard science classes. I was actually a molecular biology major, but it just never worked out for me to do the space program. So here I am now, 30 odd years later, saying that I'm kind of glad I didn't get into it, because maybe I wouldn't have found out some of these things I found out over this last year. And it's not like I think that everyone at NASA knows the truth, or everyone is in on a conspiracy. Most people are there making a check, trying to get through their life, just like every one of us has jobs and bills and a wife and kids and circumstances. And
she's told,
if they do see something, makes them question something. Are they going to risk their pension? Are they going to risk their social standing? I mean, I've lost friends. I have a friend of 20.
All right, let me ask you this. Okay, WikiLeaks, right? All the Podesta emails that just came out. Do you understand? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
All right, so I cannot remember the fucking astronaut's name. I think he says he's the 5th man on the moon. There was a leak from the WikiLeaks from the Podesta emails where the 5th man on the moon was emailing Podesta, where he wanted to talk to him about friendly, ETIs is what he called them.
Right.
And they wanted to talk about 0-point energy. I mean, does that not fucking debunk your theory, though?
Well, okay. I was kind of leading into this a little earlier and we got sidetracked. A theory that I've come across is that there is an infinite universe, without a doubt. But this infinite universe is land. That there are exits at the poles, north, south, east, and west, just that you can get out of this area that we are, quote unquote, contained in this ice ring called Antarctica.
Yes, I've seen the fucking things where it's like ice walls, 8-mile walls of ice around everything. Is that what you're talking
Admiral
about?
Byrd, right? Admiral Byrd. He found an area at least the size of America.
Admiral Byrd is the one who flew into the center of the Earth, right?
Allegedly, he did. Yes.
Yes, I know who Admiral.
And, 8 miles down, that's a lot of area to cover. I mean, it could go into some caverns and some places that he could definitely explore. Now, I've had that question too. How does Hollow Earth fit into flat Earth? Again,
I was going to ask that.
I can just go. I can go. I actually come from quite an extensive ET background. I did a lot of research in the 80s and 90s, met quite a few people in the field.
Man, we respect
you. Lloyd Pye was a close friend. I got to actually observe and handle the Star Child skull up close quite a number of times with him. So I'm well versed in that field. The Hollow Earth theory has a lot of weight behind it in the studying I have done over the years. Now let's take that North Pole area and let's say there's a magnetism flux there that is part of what is, the North Pole and part of what is this electromagnetic flux area. That is part of what is causing the sun, the moon, and the stars all to be up there. I don't want to say necessarily a projector, but an interaction with... Here we go. Now, this is when it starts getting really crazy.
Exactly. It's an International Space Station projection. Is that what you think?
Oh, no.
There's a lot of things that when you start saying when the shit's up there, and especially with this theory, there's so much craziness.
There is. And that's the thing. There's so much craziness out there that it gets people deflected and they go, oh, this is too much. And they just walk away. Unfortunately, in the wreck I had 2-3 years back, I've had way too much time on my hands, so I could dig a little deeper. And I do a lot of reading. I don't just trust the internet and YouTube and et cetera. I go to the library. I do a lot of extensive research. I've looked through the map room trying to find my secret hidden flat earth map that I could, uncover.
Right on.
Because there's been a few that have been uncovered in the last few years.
I really dig it that you guys brought Hollow Earth into this. Sorry.
Yes, Hollow Earth.
Yeah, I was going to ask the same question. I can't believe you asked that, Yuck. That's what I was going to say. How do you fit Hollow Earth into the flat Earth? Yeah, and I also wanted to mention when Jeff said something about the cone-shaped Earth. I had a buddy at work actually tell me that's what he believes in. He doesn't believe it's flat, and he doesn't believe it's round. He believes it's cone-shaped. So there is people that are actually believing in the cone-shaped Earth, because he said to me, and that's what he said, how can it be hollow Earth and flat Earth at the same time? It has to be cone-shaped. So that's the conclusion he came up with. But anyway.
Oh, so it can be deep enough. I see.
Yeah.
I see. And we had Nero's mythology. It wasn't like they went hundreds of miles in there. They got in a few miles, met some civilizations, and was like, wow, freak out. Let's meet these people and hang out. It's not like they went for hundreds and hundreds of miles deep. They may have went hundreds and hundreds of miles. Let's say you go down a mile or two deep. Man, think, you're a mile or two deep beneath the crust of the earth. Now, if there's caverns left and right, north, south, however you want to say it, it could be civilizations in that little area just alone. It doesn't have to be 100 miles down. It doesn't have to be that deep. Like I said, I know looking into the drilling and the geology, all we've done is 8 miles drilling-wise with our toughest drill bit, and that's as deep as you can. So I don't discount Hollow Earth at all. I do think there's lots more going on at the North Pole than we can even conceive of. I think it has a lot to do with the sun and the moon. I don't even believe the whole thing. A lot of people in the flat earth think the sun is 32 miles up, and I don't believe that. I've watched the sun do too many different crazy things in the sky to believe it's that close. I don't think it's 92 million miles away, but I don't think it's 32 miles up either.
I was like, so.
Well, I've got a lot of footage. I'm working on. I have a channel. It's my channel is Flat Earth Head Prods, short for production. Flat Earth Head Prods on YouTube. But I also have a group that we all do a Flat Earth show. But we talk about a lot of topics. We talk about some of the paranormal things. We talk about some of the control system.
I have
it's havenosphere.com. It's us. Havenosphere.
My bad, man. My bad.
That's cool. Just wanted to get it in. I'm not sure how much time we have left.
No doubt, man. I didn't mean to talk over your plugs, brother.
You're all good, my friend. All good. You know how it is.
Okay. Yeah. No, ask that question. Ask it.
But ask that question, yes.
All right, so do you get angry when people disagree with you?
I get frustrated by being called moron. I get aggravated when people tell me I shouldn't reproduce.
Obviously everybody's gonna get pissed off if they're talking like that.
Well, I'm just saying it's all too regular because all I'm doing is questioning things, which I've done my whole life. That's what led me into ET research. That's what led me into meeting Lord Pi. That's what led me into all the things I've discovered in my life. The ghost hunting I've done. I mean, like I said earlier, we were talking about ghosts and got way sidetracked with flat Earth. Not my plan.
I want to get back on that. Walt, if you don't mind, I got one question for you. And
sure.
That is, since we only have about 15 minutes left, the first thing was, have you ever seen any ghosts or UFOs or any sightings of your own? Or even Bigfoot or anything, lake monster, anything?
No lake monsters. I saw something as a young kid in a small town I lived in. We had sightings. It was regularly sighted there in the area, actually. Many farmers were regularly startled by this beast. The classic, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever,
Whoa.
The ones that with evolution that's what we would be, a Sasquatch, if something had not intervened. Now, I've gotten way past that theory, but we'll get on that another show. That'd be another 2 hours. Anyway, but yeah, I've had some sightings of UFOs. Ghosts were a regular occurrence growing up with my family. I guess just being that, I guess some families are more connected in that way. It tends to run generational. My grandmother always had visits from relatives that died the night they died or the day they died, and no one knew about it until the next day when they got the phone call, but she woke up about it.
My bad, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but my grandma had a stroke, right? And after the stroke, she started keeping a diary, and we found it after she passed away, and it was like, I've been seeing visions of people, and they're all teaching me how to swear. I never knew what fuck was.
Awesome.
Cocksucker. I never knew what a cocksucker was.
She had naughty ghosts hanging out around her. That's crazy. That's awesome.
Dude, I'm telling the truth, man. Me and my oldest sister found that shit.
Come on. Are you seriously?
I swear to God, man, I'll bring my mom on the corner.
Okay.
She'll tell you. We found her fucking diary. She didn't know what a cocksucker was.
All right. Oh, that's enough of that language. Some of our listeners don't like that, so I'll let it go because you're talking about your grandma this time. When we go on your show, we can swear like crazy.
Oh, man, I love her, man.
Yeah,
I know that.
No doubt, man.
I've had a rebroadcast.
Complaints. Now I'm mixed.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll let that go because your grandmother said that. If you really and you're serious about that?
Yes, I'm dead serious,
wow,
dude.
That's crazy, man. and you found. I'd like to see. I would like to see if you could send me a picture of that notebook. I would like.
I gotta verify it for you.
I would like it verified. Yeah.
It's like yuck. I don't believe you. You're on my podcast. Send me a picture there.
But it is funny though. I actually got to say that is pretty hilarious. But no, I was more looking for like a scary story, like what he was saying about to finish it off. Can you spook everybody right out?
Ready? Here we go. So one night, I was going to sleep, and I know, he was dreaming. No, I always spent the first part of my night upright, sitting in my bed, doing some meditation on breathing and that kind of thing to relax from the day. I always have chilled like that. Listening to music, usually. So I'm listening to some music, and I'm doing my breathing exercises. Now, I know from my studies of many different religions and philosophies that breathing techniques can definitely invoke altered states of consciousness, and that's what a lot of shamanism is about, altered states and breathing techniques. So I'm breathing, and I'm getting ready to relax. But the music I'm listening to is different, and suddenly I start breathing into the rhythm of this music, which I don't normally do. And suddenly, in the room, which is like straight out my bedroom door, I start seeing what I think are these lights in the living room moving around. And all I can think is, this is weird. At that time, I was working nights as a blackjack dealer at a casino, so I slept days and had tinfoil at my windows, but they were tiny little pinholes. And all I could think from the way these lights were moving in the living room was that there was some kind of like a bus outside with a yellow light, or a dump truck, a trash truck with a yellow emergency light, something with a yellow light spinning, because that's kind of what it was like. But the more I looked, the more I realized it wasn't light moving around in the living room area. It was darkness moving around through the dim light of the just ambiance of the room. And it made me, like, I'm getting chills telling you this right now, it really made me freak out, because as I noticed the darkness moving around the living room, I could feel the darkness noticing me. That's the only way I can explain it. And suddenly the shape stood up next to my bed. And as I say, it was pure, just darkness standing next to me. Like a void, or like dark smokiness, or just something not there. But it was an entity. And it was in the room with me. There's no doubt. Because I touched my wife. And instead of waking her up, I decided the better thing to do would be just to work on the other things I knew to do and try to get this thing out of the room before it got her involved in whatever. Because I could feel the malevolence and the menacing, like, because it was like when I noticed it, that's when it was like I shouldn't have noticed it. Because when I noticed it, it came and let me know that it knew I had noticed it. So
Yuck, how would you get rid of something like that? How would you get rid of something like that, Yuck?
Fuck, I don't know, man.
Shit. I use salt. I use. How
would I get rid of it?
I use blessed salt, and I chase the thing out. I usually I use my magic wand. What did you do, Walt? How did you get rid of it?
Well, I knew, I mean, again, working with breathing and energy, I know a lot about the chakra system. And I know that if you use your heart chakra energy, which is a green energy, you can create basically an energy force, a field around you, around your loved ones, around your house, around your home. I mean, I've done it really kind of unconsciously throughout all these things I've dealt with my whole life. And so that's what I did. I just started putting that shield around me and my wife laying next to me, and I just kind of rolled over into her back and held her close and just kept doing this energy work. And I felt it standing over us for about another maybe 5 minutes, and then I just increased the prayers and energy and meditation, and it finally just wasn't there anymore.
We were talking about this
and
earlier.
Needless to say, I stopped the breath work. I didn't do any more breath work after that.
It's crazy because actually on another show earlier today, a friend of mine, Amy on the radio, we had a caller that was talking about smoke beings that were like darker than shadow kind of, but looks almost material, but smoky edges and stuff coming off of it, and you, yeah, is that what you saw?
That's it exactly.
Okay,
just
yeah,
a dark
thing, but kind of smoky edges, almost like a pillar.
Yeah, edges like it's not quite really there, but it's just hovering in your reality with you. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
exactly.
and
that's crazy.
About the size of a person.
Another synchronicity.
It is strange because I haven't talked about this very often. This thing that I saw at my mother's, it matched exactly what Andrew Chelland and he's a DM talker too, called in and told Amy, and I actually encountered one of these at my mother's house when I went to visit her, and I was gonna go upstairs, and then the thing was at the top of the stairs there, in my sister's room, and I immediately went and got some salt actually from the garage, just regular rock salt, and I asked the angel Michael to bless that salt, and then I went up there and I threw that salt at, and I'm gonna swear, at that fucking thing, and it went away. It ran away from the salt when I threw the salt at it, and it left. That's what I said. And by the sword of the angel Michael, get the hell out of here. Whatever you are, get out. Because I could feel really like it was making me sick. It was so evil.
Yeah, exactly. That malevolence, just you could feel it from the one I'm talking about, right? Just.
What do you think of that, Yuck?
I think it's crazy, man.
I know sometimes
I think it's really.
We joke about stuff and everything, but that was pretty serious, man. Like, what?
Oh man, I joke about everything, no matter if it's been in my face or not.
Oh yeah.
So don't take me seriously.
What about your boy? I know you got a young boy, Yuck. Has he ever been scared at night from seeing weird shit like that?
No.
No way. That's good. That means you have a positive environment for him. So
yeah, man.
You're doing a great job.
What was her name? The psychic April Elizabeth, man. She told me I didn't have no cold around my heart. Remember?
Oh, that's right. And she also said that you were a starseed.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a starseed.
So your soul does not come from Earth. You're actually an alien in a human body. Is what she said. It
comes from scleropathy.
What a way to end it. Yes. Is anybody else? We got 5 minutes left. Does anybody else have anything to say?
Man, I just want to say thank you again. Hey, brother, man, it was fucking awesome listening to you tonight and meeting you. Man,
I'm
thank
glad
you.
You guys had me. Oh, thank y'all.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
And I really appreciate you coming on last minute like this.
I really didn't mean to call in, but I'm glad I did. Like I said, I was just adding your name so we could do this at a later date, and then suddenly there you were. Like, oh, well, I sure don't know how to work Skype, do I?
Well,
so it worked out great, man.
Yeah,
I had a blast, and anytime I'll definitely come back and hang out. You guys were a blast, and I'm sure
it's good to hear somebody like you that has a good sense of humor that's going to take the ball bus and you know what I mean?
I'm running around telling people the Earth's flat. I've gotten pretty much used to the ball busting at this point.
Good, man. Right on,
so,
man.
I don't know if,
and like I said, I don't know if Jeff is still here with us, but man, definitely through Mike, I'm on Twitter. I'm Facebone777 at Facebone777 on Twitter. I have my website, ironrealmmedia.com. Just get in touch with me. Or get through with Wolfman Mike. He's got me on Twitter for sure, and we'll try to get set up a show, man. Or anybody here that would like to come on and talk, because we all have, man. We all have questions. That's what got us to this point, is questioning what's going on around us.
Yeah, we always have a question.
And the monsters are coming out now because it's getting near the end of the show. I don't know if Darren or Jeff, anybody got anything to say or?
Yes, I do. Wolfman. Wolfman, before you say anything, Wolfman, we're gonna hang out, motherfucker, do some tarot card readings, aren't we?
Oh yeah, next week, or maybe we do it tomorrow.
No, I'll say it right now.
Okay, we could do that.
After you end your show.
Then you would have to host that, because if we want to go live, I would have to call you, and because my internet's down. So
I will host it, and anybody here that wants to hang out, man, you hang out, and we can.
I would love to, my friend, but I definitely have an early morning, so I'm gonna have to call a rain check on it. But definitely, I mean, like I said, Mike's got my deets, and I'm here on Skype with you guys now. So I don't know, add me or whatever. It's flat or dead here on Skype.
Okay, and just send me all the links. 3 minutes left here, and we'll post them on our hashtag 47Talk and our website and Facebook and stuff. So you can send me all your links on Skype, and I'll make sure to post them before. And also, if you could send a picture, and and I'll put that on when I publish this episode.
I don't know, my ugly mug. I don't know why you want it, but I'll send you something.
Or it could be a picture of the flat Earth or anything that you want. Any kind of picture, whatever you want me to post up for this show.
Yeah. No, I just give you a hard time. Sure,
okay,
man,
Darren.
Like I said, I'm glad to see it up and running.
Yeah.
Darren, you got something to say? We got 2 minutes left, buddy.
I wanted to ask Walt, if you take off from the West Coast in a boat and you end up back on the East Coast, how's that possible with an infinite plane?
Well, in this area that we're contained within, based off of the North Pole, which is how navigation is done, and the North Star, which incidentally has been the North Star for thousands of years, in spite of us flying through an infinite void of stars. It's all based off the North Pole, which is how navigation is done. The longitude and latitude lines run parallel or horizontal to that North Pole region. If you direct your compass to stay with that North Pole, you're always going to wind up back where you started, like on a record. The record spins and you're back at start point. Except you're the one not the record. The record doesn't spin. Earth is not.
Are you on the outside of the record when you start, and you just keep going until you get back to where you were?
It's just a big circle. You're going in a big circle. If you're trying to circumnavigate from, like you said, from the west coast of America back around to the east coast of America, to do it, all you've done is make a big giant loop around this giant area.
Flat area.
Yeah, flat area. The North Pole is the key. The North Pole is what guidance is based off of.
So that's the center of the record.
That's the center of the record. That's the center of where we live. Now, from where we live going outward, there's lots more going on from what we've been told in ancient texts or what we've been seeing with some of these maps that are coming out. Now, there's a lot of flat earthers that are definitely not down with what I'm telling you. A lot of flat earthers.
All right, guys, 30 seconds left. You know what? You're definitely going to have a chance. We're going to have you back on again, Walt.
Thanks.
So we will continue this conversation next time. Thanks, everybody, for listening to Monster Castle Paranormal. And thanks, everybody, Jeff, Darren, Yuck Nasty, Marcus, Eric, and Walt for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Let's do some Spreaker.
We are live on Monster Castle Paranormal Radio with Yuck Nasty, and it is the After Hours Time Club. Yeah, baby, shit, piss, fuck, say whatever you want. All right, yeah.
Will people be able to?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to the Monster Castle Radio Show.
That me and Yuck done that are on there.
For the extreme paranormal listener.
Send me it once in a while when they're playing.
And here is your host, the Wolfman, Mike.
This is where the real freaks hang out, alright? Yeah!
Well, thank you, man. Jeff, right? It's Jeff here, right?
Did you say it's so much fun?
It's rock and roll, baby, yeah!
Callers tonight, Wolfman?
Yeah, we had one a guy that he phoned in a caller. Yeah, it was we didn't. Nobody knew who he was. He wasn't a DM talker. He wasn't like I don't know how he heard about our show. It's just a random listener. So that's really good. That means we're starting to
reach out. Yeah,
that's
awesome, man.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, he didn't sound familiar at all. Like most callers, I know who they are from Twitter. But I mean, this guy was just random, eh, guys?
Yeah, what was his name? Steve or something?
Yeah, something. I can't remember.
He asked about chupacabras.
Yeah, he wanted to know if we knew anything about chupacabras. Chewy cobras, man. Oh yeah. Sometimes when you take a cobra, man, and you soak it in water, you take a cobra and you soak it in like gasoline and water, and then after a week you let it dry out for a while, and it gets really chewy, man. And it's like a beef. It's
Isn't
like a beef jerky, man.
That's like a Bigfoot in like South America, right?
No.
Good sucker.
Oh, Wisteria said his name was Steve. Yeah, and I'm not sure where he was from, but yeah, it was a nice guy that called in. But yeah,
hell of a guy.
Chewy cobras, man. You can make chewy cobras. It's like a snack. It's kind of like a big beef jerky, man. But you make it with the cobras, man.
Fucking A, man. I just want to eat that shit right now. Oh, Steve too. I'd fucking eat him.
Well,
wow.
Or maybe if I
wanted to get in.
Slow down.
Oh, my bad, man. Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself.
I was going to say Jack Link should just get rid of the Sasquatch and bring in the Chupacabra, man. Fuck. You might as well make this fucking universal.
Yeah. Did Yuck just say he gave head to himself?
Yeah, dude. I cut out 2 of my ribs in the 1990s.
No, you're not Marilyn Manson. Shut the fuck up. Oh, jeez.
Hey, are we live yet, or are we still not live, or what's going
Oh,
on?
no, we are live. We are on Monster Castle Live, yes.
Okay, you guys help me out just for a minute here, then we'll go on. What's going on with Heather these days? I mean, is that show still on the radio? Because I don't listen anymore.
No.
She said, "What?"
It's done.
Radio? I don't even listen to her show anymore.
I thought it was done.
Anything good?
Heather passed away, and she reincarnated as a cobra named Wiener. And now Wiener's doing the show.
No, she's been having migraines, so she hasn't been live.
I've been having migraines every night I listen to her. That's why I stopped listening, actually, because of the migraines.
Oh. Wow. You know what's strange is that Amy's been having a lot of problems.
Porn,
Anunnaki.
Anunnaki.
I saw that porno.
We're almost the Anunnaki porno, you guys. What are you doing, Wolfman?
Is that Jeff?
No, that's Darren. Darren's blasting that porno.
No, I'm not.
All right, now it's Wolfman.
Come on, Wolfie. Man,
what's wrong with the porn?
Yeah. We're trying to cover the issues, Wolfman.
Yeah, man, it's breaking news.
We're covering our issues.
Oh, you guys
we're trying to talk about the issues.
Yeah, everybody knows you have issues, man. But
Wiener does, man, with Anunnaki porny. Porny?
What the fuck?
Hey, man, remember when I gave you all the black pornos?
Yeah?
Yeah, man. One of them was Anunnaki.
What?
Jesus was a black man.
Oh.
And he fucked everybody.
I don't know about that one. I haven't seen that one yet.
Haven't you heard the story of Adam and Eve?
Yeah.
I thought it was Madam and Steve.
That's the one that Yuck stars in. Adam Steve.
Hell yeah, I was trying to replenish the earth, guys. Sorry, Jesus.
Respect the girth.
Jesus casted me. I mean, God did.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeff, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I wanted to get in on all that cock ring talk last night.
What?
Oh, yes. Wiener, check this out.
Breaking news.
Hold on. Our buddy Jeff right here, man.
All right.
Love this motherfucking asshole. He used to work at the ER department. You know, the hospitals and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still there, man. I'm still there.
Still there.
Right.
But he said a 74-year-old
Yeah.
came in there
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he had to get a cock ring like Dremel tooled off of his fucking sack and stuff.
Off his sack?
Explain to him.
His twig and berries.
Man, he had the full twig and the berries, the whole package.
Wow.
It was all swollen up. It was a stainless steel cock ring, right?
Well, no, the thing is, he was using it, having that gay butt sex.
Yeah.
And then he fell asleep for like 4 to 5 hours afterwards with the cock ring still on.
So it all swelled up.
Yeah, he got his jizz sack and his crank in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff, what kind of effects have you got on your voice, man? That's weird.
Yeah,
What do you
sound
hear?
weird tonight.
You really do sound like Jeff the Grey.
Ooh. I don't know.
It's spooky sound and an alien voice.
You sound different.
Let me do this. How's this sound?
Oh, that's way better.
All right. Twigging berries.
So,
cock and balls.
Did he save his cock and balls? Did they?
Oh yeah, it was fine. I mean, probably a little sore afterwards. His ass was probably sore too, but
Imagine that.
He's
probably but his boyfriend's ass was sore too.
Hey-o.
Yeah. And they're probably used to that from the multiple abductions, and the anal probings.
Jeff, how does the cock ring work?
It's supposed to only go around the cock.
Well, no, you can put it over both, but
I wouldn't suggest it though.
No.
For some real fun.
Don't fall asleep.
Why don't you guys, for some real fun? Why don't you guys two of you dress up like a cow, and then go out in the pasture dressed like a cow, and then wait for the abduction like that.
Well, man, I wish you would play some clown porn if you're going to do this.
I want to hear some gay porn.
No, clown porn. I want to hear some clowns, and the bells and the whistles and shit.
I like gay porn.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Hold my rubber chicken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck me in the ass. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, especially when there's one really, really big, huge guy that's majorly muscular, and then there's the skinny little guy that but you'll find it's the big guy going down on the little guy.
Well, you know what I like about the tranny sex, is
no, we don't. No.
Yeah, so you can reach around. You can reach around, and it feels like you've gone through the other side.
Oh yeah.
Other side of what?
Other side of midnight.
Oh. What if it's Eastern time or fucking Western time? Or Mountain time?
I guess you're north of the Rockies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God Jeff's come out of his shell here in the last 2 nights.
Yes, thanks for coming out.
Came a little here, came a little there.
Oh, man.
Jeez.
So, how does that ring supposed to work if you put it underneath your balls, too?
Well, it cuts off... Well, it partially cuts off the circulation, so all the blood stays up in your shaft, and it keeps it erect.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to desensitize or whatever, but I never heard about putting your balls through the fucking cock ring. I heard just your shaft. Yeah, I heard that.
That's stupid.
But when you put your balls through that, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't even want to know how the fuck you did it. I mean, if it's you said it was stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
Jeff?
no, that. Yeah.
Dude, and everybody out there that's on the corner listening to us, make sure you follow Jeff on Twitter. He has @Human Tribe. Fucking good guy.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, fuck.
I linked a picture in the chat room. Check it out.
I don't want to look.
You don't have.
I'm sorry.
Click.
No, I've seen too much shit. All right, that I can't unwatch. All right, this is probably one of them. I'm not going to look. It's like Pandora's box. You open it up. Oh my god, 2 girls in a cup. Oh my god. Some guy's trying to shove his head in some girl's fucking asshole or something.
Holy shit.
2 girls in a cup. That's just nasty.
So you only told them about the dude with the fucking cock ring right now?
No, I don't want to know.
Steel cock ring?
Yeah.
Dude, you told me some other shit last night, though, right?
Oh,
Yeah. You know, the guy who who didn't want to shit himself.
Why?
His asshole stopped working because you know you get old and that shit was just all leaking out. So he was like, "I know, I got a great idea.
I need a cork."
How the fuck?
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
He used a big ass
asshole.
He used a big ass pill bottle, you know, like the 90-day supply, you know, 4-inch around. And he's like, "Oh, this would be a great butt plug," you know.
They just made plugs.
Okay, so he shoved his shit up his ass because he needed to stop a leak, and then he came to the ER, and then what happened?
It went missing.
Oh, no, it
went
kept
up
on,
into the sun.
higher and higher, man. They had to dig it out.
So he was getting fisted, pretty much.
Pretty much. Didn't feel a thing.
I'm starting to feel a lot better about myself. I mean, I'm not that much big of a loser.
Hell yeah, my name is Wiener, and all of a sudden I feel better about myself.
Oh yeah, that way.
I'm not shoving anything up my ass. I'm wiping my ass with some pretty shitty toilet paper. It feels like sandpaper. But you know what?
Well, at least you know you're not the only one in the world that did that, right?
Hey, Wolfie.
What? Wipe your ass with sandpaper, toilet paper?
No, stick like sofas, and lawn furniture up your ass.
I am
sofas.
No, there's
lawn furniture.
Wolfman, I don't know where you went.
Yes, exactly, dude. I don't know where you have been, but you just fucked up everything. So, how many sofas is in your ass right now, Wolfie?
How many pink flamingos?
You've never seen me do that trick before, have you? Oh, it's really funny. Watch, I will pull my whole living room set right out of there right now. It is just a crazy trick.
If you guys don't want to go buy a cock ring, what you can do is you can use a one of them shower curtain rings instead.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There you
Would
go.
you suggest putting it below or above the balls? Just on the shaft? Or
just on the shaft, yeah.
Just on the shaft. Don't do the balls. The balls are a bad move.
Yeah, bad idea. Anyway, that suggestion is from Marcus.
Wait a minute.
Thank God Marcus knows.
In the shaft is not a bad idea, Wolfie.
Yeah, it is.
Only if you use Nair. Because if you use Nair and you shove it in your ass and do a handstand, everything will be okay.
Probably your brains will fall out.
You know, everything will be just fine if you butt chug some Nair, baby.
That's horrible.
Isn't that the stuff that gets rid of your hair?
Chug?
You guys never butt chugged anything? Come on now. Jeffrey, Jeff, Darren.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Nope.
Tell me how it works.
Yeah, we don't even know what that is, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you
put,
soak
like,
it in vodka.
You
Yeah,
do
soak
like
it
2
in
shots,
vodka,
and it's like
throw it up there.
It's like drinking an entire fifth, and you can do it off like 2 shots.
He said fist. You damn right, bitch.
Fifths. I'm having trouble speaking.
Yes.
You can also vape. You can also vape alcohol too.
You want a motherfucking
That don't work.
Listen,
I've tried that.
Have you guys ever robo-tripped?
For what?
That was like
Have
middle
you
school.
guys ever robo-tripped?
I accidentally. Yeah, it's some crazy.
Accidentally, of course.
One time it happened, but I didn't mean it to happen. I was just slamming it.
I was at Christian camp.
Yeah, well, these girls out here are just slamming fucking Robitussin bottles in their butts.
Well, one time when I was trying to fit the whole kitchen set in my ass,
Of course.
then I thought of that, and then I thought of butt chugging at the same time, and I made that up before anyone else did it.
Oh, you're just a dirty slut, aren't you?
You see the comment?
You fucking slut, you fucking whore.
Well, everybody's got their own pleasure, you know. It's not against the law. I take the furniture and put it back and wipe it off when I'm done.
That's I've heard. It's not against the law. I heard that before with this girl that she was doing a fucking
Vodka tampon?
No, she was doing it with the computer duster. She's like, hey, against the law. It's like I'm walking on sunshine.
Hey, are we starting the show?
I didn't do it this time.
Starting the show.
Who did that? That wasn't me.
Start the show.
You guys hear that?
Darren.
It's a double podcast.
Yes. I played the beginning of the show back just to throw that in there.
Oh, okay.
I got a big question for you. Have you guys ever? Hey, this is for Darren, Wolfie, and Jeff. Have you ever met a girl at a bar and brought her back to the wrong house to fuck her? And actually bang her at the next
house?
I've done it.
Brought the girl to the wrong house. Brought the girl to the wrong house. That's right.
There we go.
Picked up the girl from the slutty man bar. Slutty, we call her, everybody called her slutty. Yeah. Took her home, I was so goddamn wasted. Couldn't even think of a word to rhyme. Took it back, said next time, gonna go to somebody else's house. Yeah, cause make a mess on someone else's bed, making a mess on someone else's bed, making a mess on someone else's bed, making a mess on someone else's bed. Yeah, and then get out of there way ahead when they get home. They don't know what
happened to me, Wolfman. I left my underwear there and a dirty condom.
All right.
Wolfman. Wolfie, are you there?
Yeah, man.
Hi.
Dude, you are a fucking prince.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys ever use that scorpion?
What's that?
It's it's like a cock ring, but it's got like a tail in the back that it reaches around. It's
goes up your
balls.
And butt plug.
Goes up your butt or something?
Yeah, it goes up your butt.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with that.
Actually, I just bought one yesterday.
That doesn't surprise me.
I heard all these housewives in the neighborhood, they're talking about this Fantasia party, and it sounds to me, that sounds cool. What are they? Is it some kind of a board game like Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Fantasia party. Oh yeah. It turns out they're just trying out dildos.
Really?
Yeah. And they're the best, coolest dildos in the world. Apparently, they got.
I want to try them out.
There's one called the Blue Dolphin, and that's the most popular one. And it's
the Blue Dolphin.
Yeah, and it's a big blue thing. And
the pussy parties, man. I used to.
The end of it. Okay, listen, man. Listen, Yuck.
Yeah.
The end of it has a spinning thing. It actually has like a thing that when you put it in, it hits right on the clitoris and it spins around with a little tiny tongue.
Right on the clitoris.
Oh yeah,
I know. And the girls go into the bathroom to try these things, and then they come back. I'll take it.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
I know. They don't do it right there in front of everybody.
Yeah, they do at some of the parties. Yes, they do. Depends on the crowd.
But it's so funny because they're horny when they get out of that, though, when they come home.
Or else their hair's all wet and matted down.
Lee Brooks, hey, Angie, have you ever been to a pussy party? I see you in the chat room. Go in the chat room. If you've ever been to a pussy party, babe, call in right now.
Yeah, call in.
We want to learn about the experiences. Party.
Yeah, I'm taking my pants off right now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Clean up blood from the dungeon.
God damn, Wolfie.
Down in my laboratory. Go, get out of
here. I should have had my lines wrote out a little better there. It was a good idea. I'll do that skit over in good one time, so I'll have all the effects put in and stuff, and then I can just play that skit. But actually, I don't know if anyone got the joke. I said,
man,
Igor, what are you doing? Stop that! You'll go blind.
God damn, he's still talking about it.
About jacking off.
to the graveyard, you stupid.
Hell yeah, stupid.
That's great, man.
Go ahead, Winner, hit it. Wolfman is a
faggot.
Oh shit, he's a
Jacking off.
What is going on there?
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, our sound effects is.
Igor's going down to torch some people. Far out, yeah.
Faggot.
That's cool, eh? All right. Hey, Jeff, you there?
Faggot.
Can you guys hear me playing faggot or what?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right. Sweet.
Hold on.
Hey, we were trying to get it to work last night, weren't we, Jeff?
It works.
Sorry.
It works now.
Hey, Jeff is not a.
Limp dick.
Well, maybe he is.
Jack off.
Well, yes, he does.
Jacking off.
Hey, yes.
I hate your stinking gut.
Wolfie!
Oh, that's Herbert the pervert.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What?
Oh my God, what is this shit?
Go ahead. Make me gay.
I will, Wiener.
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Hey, man, I used to fuck guys like you in prison, too.
Fat, drunk, and stupid. There's no way to go through life, son.
I'm fat. I'm not that stupid.
But you are drunk all the time.
Hey.
What? So what's going on, guys?
Yeah, what's going on?
Eric, are you still there?
Yep. Playing little clips from the show. Can you guys hear it?
Oh, that's what you do doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was kind of funny. Trying to interrupt all the gay porn talk, man. Can we change the subject?
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't want to hear this shit.
I was thinking.
Yeah. Didn't you have a story that you got rudely cut off? Maybe we could actually let Eric finish his story. That'd be kind of nice.
What was it about at the end there? I can't remember what story it was.
The cock ring.
Oh no!
Wasn't it? I thought it was about gay
the
porn.
Door for the cock ring story.
I love it when balls are in my face.
Wasn't it about bestiality?
Okay, yeah, I got a good story to tell you guys. Actually,
Yes, finally.
This is a true story. So this is at the end. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I should use names, but there's okay. So one of the guys that was at the party at the Omen House, he's kind of almost an A-lister. He's done a few movies. You would know who he is if I mention his name, but I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, he comes with his girlfriend, and I'm out on the street. This is at the Jimmy Church party where they had the seance. I was talking about the ghost experience that I had. So anyway, he gets out. I've never met this guy. I don't even know who he is. I'm just standing out in front of the house, smoking a bowl with this guy. And so they pull up, and so he gets out of the car, and his girlfriend is this hot redhead. I mean, totally hot Beverly Hills redhead chick. Looks like she's about 26, 28 years old. And she, anyway. So she comes up to me, and he goes off and starts talking to somebody, and she starts all of a sudden, for no reason, I have no idea why, she starts telling me about, oh yeah, well this guy he beats me, and he's not a very nice guy, and everybody thinks he's so awesome, and he has sex with trannies and prostitutes, and I just met this girl, I swear to God, like 2 minutes, and she just spilling the guts on her B+ list boyfriend who nobody knows any of this stuff. I never knew it. I never wanted to know it.
B+.
So all throughout the night, I didn't want to get involved in that whole drama, but all throughout the night I'd run into her occasionally, and so we'd start chatting, and she would start giving me those eyes. You know what I'm talking about? Those eyes. So she goes, yeah. She goes, where are you on Twitter or whatever? And I'm like, yeah. And I go, well, follow me. And so we just start, I'll follow you. I didn't want to exchange phone numbers with her supposed boyfriend, in the party there. So she goes, well, I'll tweet you my number. We should get together sometime. And I'm like, oh shit, here we go. So anyway, so getting fast forward to the next day.
Okay.
The next day, I drive home, and I get home, and then at 8 o'clock in the morning on my Twitter on the direct message, she's already tweeting me, and she's telling me these just awful, horrible things about this guy that I just don't even want to repeat. And then she says you should come to Beverly Hills sometime. We'll have some coffee, and we'll go to a Scientology meeting. I'm like, what? She wants to go to a Scientology meeting. She's a Scientologist, man. Turns out there's all sorts of Scientologists all over Hollywood, man. It's like a big cult.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to recruit people. They want to recruit people because if they think you got money, they want to bring you in so they can get it. That's all part of it.
Yeah, dude, it's been going on for years, and you can't hardly get out of it. They actually bribe they'll bribe what's his name, man? John Travolta, yeah.
Tom Cruise. They blackmail him.
Yep.
Yeah. They tell all their secrets to the camera, and then they keep it.
Or make them up.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I mean, Travolta's a big time flamer. I mean,
really?
He got busted. Did you guys hear about the time he was in some hotel like a year or two ago?
Yo,
and he was working. Go ahead.
My bad. Go with your story. Keep going with your story, man. We all know Travolta's a faggot.
Oh yeah, so check it out. So it's like 3 o'clock. He was staying at some hotel. I don't think his whoever his wife's name is, fake wife. Yeah. So he's working out in the gym, and he doesn't have his wig on. Apparently, he's got like the bald head on the top with a little bit of hair on the sides. That's his real look.
Scott Walker haircut.
Yeah, exactly. So he starts hitting on this guy that's also working out in the gym at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was some like ritzy hotel place in some, wherever it was. I don't remember. So apparently they go into the one guy that was getting hit on by Travolta goes into like the sauna or the steam room or whatever. And Travolta, pretty much follows him in there and just starts basically propositioning him, hitting on him, trying to get him to do all sorts of, crazy shit. And the guy had taken some pictures with Travolta actually prior to all that. Like when he first met him, he goes, "Oh, let me get a selfie of you." So he had him on his phone. So he had like evidence that this of him meeting Travolta in this little experience. And I don't know, man. There's all sorts of crazy stuff. I mean, you'd be shocked to know that these guys.
I like how you, Eric.
Yeah.
You was like, I'm not going to mention names, but all of a sudden it turned into what happened with John Travolta.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention his name, but it's
no. Well, that John Travolta was not at the party.
Like
he was not at the party at the Halloween party. But John Travolta, everybody knows that about John Travolta. That's no secret.
The massage parlor and shit and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's very common. You'd see guys with some really beautiful women. And they're not just having sex with women. They're having sex with prostitutes. They're having sex with transsexuals, with transvestites. It's just like a big sex fest. That's all. I mean, they kind of live for that shit down there.
Midget hookers.
Midget hookers. Dude, I would love to fuck a midget.
I got a song for you, Yuck. The song's called Psychedelic Pornographic Midget Hookers. Yeah?
No way.
Psychedelic Midget Hookers, yeah.
No, I mean, honestly, dude, I don't care if she's eating acid or if she's psychedelic, man. I think that's on my bucket list, man. I want to fuck them.
What, to have sex with someone that's smaller than you?
Yeah, man. Like Bridget the midget. Yeah, I'm just a little motherfucker over here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my infatuation because of it.
Okay, I'll see if I can get this going for you.
Yeah, bring on the midget porn.
Yeah, what is Wolfie doing, man?
He's trying to get something going in the background.
I don't know. Is he smoking weed or what?
BYOS, man. BYOS.
Than that.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Bring your own substances.
Bring your own semen.
Is that what it is?
Wow.
Hey, that's fucking Wolfie's fucking rule to live by.
Yeah.
Hey, they're starting a new cooking with semen class. You heard me right. Cooking with semen class in London.
Wait a minute.
That is horrible.
What the fuck is cooking with semen?
Here we go.
They got Victoria spooge cake and jerk chicken.
You heard that?
So is that the fucking? Is that her name or is that
This is real, man. I'm not making this shit up. It's held in Shoreditch.
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 Jesus.
Hey, you guys ever been to Shoreditch in England?
I'm looking confession.
CYOS.
Yeah, they cook semen up there.
Or you could bring your partners.
Hey, Wiener, you're gonna be my partner.
Oh, I'll bring a fresh batch of fucking fist bump.
It's a natural harvest. Oh, cocktails too. Hey, they got cocktails, all right.
Cocktails.
Holy shit, man. So what's up, Eric?
yeah,
you
man.
living you actually in Hollywood or what? Eric.
Not gonna mention her name.
You still there, Eric? Yeah. No, I'm not talking to you, Wolfie. I'm not talking to you, Wolfie.
Yeah, I'm here smoking bongos and watching midget porn, trying to pass it off.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Not working. I am the king. Booyah! Somebody take that cheeseburger and somebody get me 2 cheeseburgers and take that Coke bottle out of my.
I'm not down with transsexuals or guys or chicks with dicks. Okay, but I've had a lot of sexual experiences in my fucking lifetime, and I think the midget, you know what I'm saying? That's the one.
Little people.
Yes, dude. It needs to happen. It needs to happen.
You can't say midget. That's not proper. You have to say little people.
Okay.
She wouldn't even have to get on her knees to suck your dick.
Dude.
Just saying.
They're a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, say to you, Wolfie.
Yeah. Okay. No, they're fun. The little people are fun.
Wolfman.
But this is going to offend a lot of people, what I'm about to do.
What are you going to do? You going to do a little people?
Yeah, tell us what you're doing, Wolfie.
Okay, it goes kind of like this.
Oh.
Psychedelic, pornographic, retarded midget hookers. Quite compelling, their pussy smelling. Psychedelic, pornographic, retarded midget hookers. Quite compelling, pussy smelling for all the onlookers. Retarded midget hookers. Quite compelling.
Hips, listening to you, brother.
I know, that was terrible. How'd you do it? It was awful. Try to beat that one, Yuck. Try to out-nasty me.
I always need some.
Do you think Yuck could out-nasty me on that one?
God damn it.
I'm positive you could.
I swear to God, I fucking could with no music, even. Swear to God, I fucking kill that shit.
Welcome to Fantasy Island.
No. We were talking about Pedophile Island.
Boss, the plane, boss.
Yeah, Clinton is already registered on the plane, boss.
Shut up, you little fucking midget.
What was Jeffrey Epstein's plane called? Was it like the Chelsea?
The Lolita Express.
The Lolita.
What was the little
I was about to say the Chelsea Express.
What was the little guy's name in Fantasy Island? The little short guy, the little person.
What's up, man? I don't know.
Remember him?
Tattoo.
That's it. Yeah. He kind of reminds me of like that robot on Buck Rogers. Remember that guy? Remember that robot? It was so stupid. You wanted to like strangle it, and then maybe electrocute it.
I remember the girl from that show. She was hot.
Oh, yeah. I think she still is. Yeah, but the robot, I wanted to throw him out the window of the spacecraft.
The only year I liked that, when the very last season, they were desperate because their ratings went way down, and they had the Searcher for 1 year. It was like Star Trek. It was great. You were just traveling all over from planet to planet.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that devil guy with the fire whip, and oh man, there's some good episodes in that last year. I loved it. It's the only time I really liked that show.
You remember that show pretty good, man.
I love that show.
I liked. You remember what was that? That cartoon with the ghost guy. What was his name? Ghost something. It was like Space Ghost.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
That was cool.
He's a remake of 70s fucking classic cartoon.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the actual cartoon. I used to watch it every morning every Saturday morning, and that was like the highlight of the of all the cartoons. It was the coolest one. There was another one that was came on right after it, and I forget, but it was like on this planet with dinosaurs and people and weird creatures.
Lost.
No. This was a cartoon
with the police stacks.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That was like, but this was a cartoon.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, Torak or something like that. Some kind of. He was
My
kind
favorite show was the Flintstone Kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was. I'm gonna do a shout out here. I'm gonna say.
Come on, shout it out, Wiener.
Hanna-Barbera, like Grape Ape, or the one where the talking Doom Buggy and Captain.
Oh, I love that one.
Captain Caveman was awesome.
Yeah, son.
And Josie and the Pussycats. But I just want to say one thing to the Wolfman. You would really like clown porn, dude. You gotta check it out.
Clown porn?
Clown porn.
Oh yeah, that's like that goes on around here all the time, man. I have to chase them out.
Oh really?
Wait a minute. Wait 1 second. So clown porn happens all the time around you?
Yeah, like sometimes it's the little people clowns, and sometimes it's the really tall ones with the stilts, and then you know what they do, you know.
And the clowns is just fucking everything, right?
Oh yeah, like dogs, cats too. Yeah,
exactly. Posts, sidewalk, railings.
Yeah, we got to get the pitchfork. The whole community has to get together and chase them out with pitchforks. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Then we have.
I mean,
it's kind of like in the old days when we have clown burnings now instead of witch burnings.
Oh, all right.
So if you don't like someone, you just dress them up as a clown, and then you just take them out to the field and pitchfork them all up. You know.
Hell yeah, that's what he does to the elderly. He just dresses them up like clowns.
Yeah, that's how you get rid of them when they're in the way. Yeah.
They're in the way.
Right. I just want to throw this out here. All right.
Throw it.
I am going to, if I can ever get the funds to do this, I will have a TV show, and I will try to seduce a glamour model through clown porn kind of shit, you know. She'll be dressed up as like Harley from Suicide Squad, and I'll be like dressed up as the Joker, and I will have balloon animals on our bed.
Balloon animals?
Yeah, you gotta have balloon animals and a rubber chicken,
chickens.
And
if I'm gonna fuck some supermodel sluts, I'm smacking them with rubber chickens, right, Wiener?
Well, no, you gotta have make sure you have the horn too, and like maybe a ping pong paddle or something. But no, that is my goal. I will have sex with a glamour model.
Yeah, man. What do you think about that, Eric?
I think he's got his mic muted.
Oh.
I think his tarot card reading's making more sense every second.
Fuck yeah, man. Wiener's laying in the fucking coffin with 13 swords and stuff. Isn't that what he said?
No, it's 3 swords. You weren't listening, were you?
Goddamn, I knew there was a lot of swords.
There's three. I had
three
one
laid across you.
Yeah, I had one next to me, and then three above me. If I remember correctly. Am I right, Wolf?
I'm getting you confused with Steve from the other place.
Oh, wait, we got to refresh pretty soon, don't we? Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to refresh.
Oh yeah, you're not.
Everybody's listening to.
I think you're fresh enough. You're almost so fresh. I think I should slap you a couple times. Really.
You want to get frisky? Okay, man. Come on, smack me.
Well, I'm gonna do a shout out to Talos because he or she is in the podcast.
Yeah, you on the mix of the box for the corner.
Mixer box for the corner.
Yeah, thank you guys. And the one elsewhere, we are refreshing our shit.
Mark in Detroit.
Since you're not logged in, you're gonna get
Jericho
logged off. So
Bobby Anthem.
Just refresh it because we only got
Julie Brooks
an hour to fucking broadcast stupid shit.
Oh, I think it's pretty intellectual. I think we're covering all topics here.
Yeah, expect the only important topics. There we go. Context is what I was about to say.
Prophylactics? Is that what you said?
Yeah, condoms.
Condoms and lint brush.
Yeah.
You should send that to fucking Wolfman.
Hell yeah, if you're going to shove something in me, it better be a lint brush.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My guest is finally got a hold of me from the first show. He got home from the hospital. His Nana got a heart attack. She's doing okay. He's back home. He only got home at 3 a.m. and he texted me, and then he fell asleep on the chair. That's what happened. But he's awake now. So I told him we're still on.
Let's put him on. We got to try to be cool though.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna explain to him. This is the after hours show where we kind of just let loose, and it's kind of comedy, paranormal comedy, but it's also like we talk about anything like stupid. We chase all the women off the out of the chat room with our terrible language, and talking about cock rings. You know how it didn't take long. Whisper Wisteria was right out of there, man. I sent him the call-in number. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Hey, Eric.
Oh, yeah.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was going to ask you about. I'm getting a. That's weird.
I'm good. I had
about
the show playing while I was on mute, but I turned it off.
Okay. These UFO festivals and stuff. How many of them did you go to? And
I've only been to
cool?
one.
I just meant
the one I went to it was awesome. It was fucking like being a kid in a candy store, like an adult Disneyland.
Really?
It's awesome.
How about the one in McMinnville, Oregon? Have you heard of that one?
No, because of the type of work I do, it's hard to get away. But on the weekends, because they're always on the weekends, and unfortunately I work on the weekends. But during like November, December, January, February, I could get away. I'm going to go to the Conscious Life Expo in February in LA, and then also John Polk just called me a few hours ago or whatever, and told me that he's going to some sort of panels. I can't remember what he called it. It's in New Mexico in the middle of February. UFO Congress, the UFO Congress.
Oh,
okay. I want to go to that.
Yeah, I'm going to go. So we're going to. I'm definitely going to. He already said I could come to his house and hang out for like not the whole time, but I'm going to be up there for 5 days in January, and then I'll go home, and then in middle February, because we met. Okay, this is an interesting story, and at least I think it is. One of the guys. Okay, so when we were at the Alien Snowfest, and the speakers were on stage. I mean, there was Stan Friedman, Mike Barra, Linda Moulton Howe, Whitley Strieber was there. Who else was there? Oh God. Chase Kletzky.
God was there?
Jimmy Church was there. There was the best of all guys, Richard Dolan. Richard Bleepin Dolan. I don't know if you guys know that's his nickname because he's on stage. he'll drop the F-bomb at any moment when he's on stage talking about his 21st century UFO theory. But he's the smartest dude in the room, Richard Dolan, just so you guys know. And Linda Moulton Howe is the most lovely 70-year-old woman I can ever imagine meeting in my life. I mean, I don't care that she's 70. If she said, "Eric, would you like to come to my room?" I would. I'm just saying right now, I would. She's still hot. She's hot, and she's so sweet.
Eric,
Yeah.
we love you so much more now.
Yes.
Keep going with your story.
Okay, so here's the cool part of the story, getting better. So in the back room, there's another room in the back that's like separated, but you can still kind of see back there. There's this group of Indian, like Native American Indians, long hair and the whole 9 yards. I mean, they're full-blooded. They've got this booth in the back, and they're advertising their Dulce, D-U-L-C-E, the Dulce base in New Mexico, where apparently they had the alien war fight, and who was the guy that eventually was assassinated? God, his name's at the tip of my. You guys know what I'm talking about. That went on the circuit back in the 80s. And then he was the guy that they do the videos and they show his hands are blown off and he's got half his stomach's blown open. He said that he got shot by an alien by some sort of like ray gun when they dropped him down in the tunnel. And did you guys hear that story?
Fuck, that sounds awesome.
It's a great story. I can't think of his name. Come on, you guys know. Somebody's got to know his name. What's the guy's name? Shit. Anyway, we'll go back to the other story, the first story. So we're in the back room. And the Indians guys are back there, and so they're having this Dulce, New Mexico conference in New Mexico. Okay. And I started talking to him, and I said, I started asking him about Dulce, New Mexico, and that's where all this stuff with the Benowitz, Paul Benowitz, and the cloning centers, and they got the 7 levels underneath the base of the mountain. They're built into the side of the mountain. You can't see it because it's inside the mountain, down into the ground. Where apparently the ETs are there and they're building their hybridization program is going on down there, and there all sorts of insane stuff that's happening at these. You can Google it, you'll find out all about Dulce, New Mexico. So I was asking these Indian people about that, and so they were kind of telling me some things, and there was a white guy there. There was the only white guy. It was kind of trippy because he was an older white guy. He had like a breathing apparatus in his nose, and he was in a wheelchair. He looked to be like in his 80s.
Okay.
And I said to him, we're all sitting at the table. I said, well, what's the deal? I hear that there's craft flying around there, and there's cattle mutilations, because Linda Moulton Howe, most of her talk was about the cattle mutilations, and then the EBANs, the extraterrestrial biological Autonomous, I don't know. She's got some term. They call them the EBANs. It's a specific alien
entities.
Race. One of the.
Anyway, extraterrestrial biological entities.
People were basically saying that there are these cattle mutilations, and the guy is saying that the white guy is saying, well, the government's doing it too. And I go, what do you mean? You're saying it's the government and the ETs are both abducting cattle in these areas where there's cattle mutilations, and you hear about these, And he said, yeah, and I didn't really believe him, but I mean, he lives there, so I don't know. He had no reason to lie to me or pull my leg. But
why would you lie about that? I mean,
I know exactly. So, but it shocked me because in my mind, I'm thinking, why would the government want to, abduct cows out of some field and mutilate them and then drop them back on the ground? I mean, I could not figure out why they would want to do that. But it's all part of the cover up. They want people to see these craft that the Americans are hiding, the secret space program craft that they use in these deserts where we never get to see them, unless you're out there in Nevada or New Mexico or in those areas out there where they're way the hell out there.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it was.
I got all the answers. I got all your answers. Darren, you come up with a perfect logical reason why they would take the genitals of the cattle, and that would be that is where radiation actually isn't that more noticeable there than it builds up there more than any other part of a body in the genital.
Yeah,
so you can test radiation. They're testing radiation.
Count,
yeah, sperm
maybe?
count has to do with radiation.
Well, their lymph nodes too. You have to look at all aspects.
Yeah, and they eat the grass, so that's a good creature that, if they eat a lot of the grass that's in the area, then they'd want to test each area where the cow lived.
Right.
So that's just an idea.
So what they're doing is there's something going on that they don't want us to know about, and they're doing these random tests to see how nasty they're poisoning our environment without telling us about it.
Correct.
Yeah,
well, that's not all of it, though. You realize that the ETs are also doing it.
Well,
I mean,
they
the
can be
laser
testing the same
precision.
thing.
Yeah.
The laser precision.
Yeah, I think the ETs are more looking out for our best interests, and the government is doing the shit. And so the ETs are probably checking to see what kind of damage the government has been doing.
That could be. That's a possibility.
I think the ETs are doing it, and then they're like, I wonder what they're doing. And then they go out and they do it too, because they're trying to test this for the same thing, because they're trying to follow behind.
That's definitely a possibility.
I think it's more or less if they're trying to imitate what we're doing, trying to see how we react on what they're doing, more or less. I mean, does it make sense?
What's all the, who's trying to crumple up paper in front of their microphone?
No one over here.
Wolfman, probably.
Yeah, probably your ass.
He's looking at clown porn. I got him hooked.
Oh no! My pages are so sticky they wouldn't make any noise. They're slick.
Okay, so let me tell you the last part of the story. This is the best part that I didn't get to tell you because I was talking too much. So this Indian guy, he's in this back corner, and I'm talking, and I go, "Do you know Linda Moulton Howe?" He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "I would like you to meet her. Can I introduce you to her?" Because he was telling me some heavy stories. I wanted him to tell her these stories so they can talk. I want to listen to him have a conversation about all this. And he says to me, which I thought was kind of trippy. He goes, "Oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about." This old Indian guy, he's like near 70, right? He's a shaman. And he tells me he's never met. I go, "Have you ever met her before?" "No." "Do you know who he is?" "Yeah, kind of. I heard her talk before." "She doesn't know what she's talking about." I'm like, oh
bullshit.
I know, really. So, but he was just kind of, it was his little Indian pride, little Indian ego came out for a minute there because he had some stories that he wanted to tell that nobody knew about. So I said, "Oh, really?" He didn't say that, but I just got that feeling. So I said, "Please come with me." So he said, "Okay, yeah, I'll come with you." And so we walk over, and Linda's sitting at the table, and John Polk was there, and a few other people. Nobody famous other than those two people. But anyway, so I said to him, "Can you kind of tell us about an experience, or can you share with us some of the things that you've seen at the Dulce?" Because his family owns a lot of land, because they're the Indian family that he belongs to, right there near the base of the Dulce, New Mexico mountain. So they've seen all sorts of stuff for a very long time. So he gets out this, I don't know, somebody had a pad of paper that was taking notes, like one of those 8x11 yellow tabs. So he says, "Can I use this?" So he gets this tab from this person, and he's got a pen. So he starts saying, "Yeah, so this is where the Dulce Mountain is," and he draws a picture. He's like sketching a picture, and this is where our land is, and this is where the river is, and he's drawing these little pictures real fast, and he's kind of painting a picture, literally, with this little pad. And he says, "So this is what happened. So one day I'm out of the field, and he's da-da-da-da-da, and all of a sudden I see this large silver-shaped object, hovering by the mountain." And he's looking at it, and so he says, and so then he's drawing the picture as he's telling his story. And here's what was trippy, and John Polk will verify this. He would tell part of the story just like I'm saying it right now, and then he would stop, and then he would say the same thing over again, but in his Indian native language, which none of us knew what the hell he was saying, because he was speaking in his Indian tongue. But that's just the way they tell stories, I guess. So we had to wait. He would tell part of the story, then he'd tell part of it in his Indian. So we'd wait, and then we'd hear the rest. So the way it ends up is, so he says this craft hovered, and went down and hovered over the river, and he watched it do this. And this was in broad daylight, and then it went into the river, and it was gone. And the guy, you could just tell the guy wasn't bullshitting. So this is what he saw, come out of the Dulce Mountain and hover and fly into the river. So I was so tripped out by that. I said, look, if I ever, just jokingly, I said, if I want to come up there and camp, you think I could come and visit you and maybe just camp on the reservation there? And he said, yeah, you're welcome to come anytime, no problem. And he goes, but I think I should probably camp with you because there's some very spooky things that happen there that you probably should have me with you.
Oh, yeah.
I said, okay. Yeah. So I'm definitely, that's what John and I have talked about this. So this is where the end of the story is. So February 15th, when they have the UFO Congress thing in February in New Mexico, we are going to be going and staying and camping at this reservation. So I'll get my camera, of course, and my iPad and try to take pictures and if there's anything that happens. But he even said that I can go with him on one of his shaman. They do this. He's a shaman, so whatever shamans do, I mean, that's how he earns his living. If somebody in the village or whatever is having an issue with something, he goes and does his shamanic ritual, whatever that is. So I said, can I come? And whatever, yeah. So I want to see. I've never seen one of those. That'd be kind of neat to be there live while they're doing their magic, whatever it is they're doing. So Eric, I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be fun.
Eric, I am so envying you right now because for you to go out on the reservation and stuff, and to be in direct contact with like a spiritual quest or whatever, or to deal with maybe a peyote trance or whatever, that kind of spirituality, I mean, it is so moving just to see it, just to be in what am I trying to say? Try to be in
the presence of it.
Yeah, just the presence, just to be witnessing. I mean, the cleansingness. I mean, the whole entourage of the thing. It's just it's mind blowing. And if you could get that on tape, and if they allow it, I mean, you got to make sure that it's properly,
There's a lot that they definitely will not let me take pictures of film. I'm pretty sure a lot of it. But what it's one of those things where, you meet somebody and you click, but then, several months goes by. And so when I get out there, I'll have to kind of build the rapport. And he trusted me because I'll tell you, okay, this is my feeling, and I'm guessing you guys feel the same way if you know the history of the Indian people, that the white man basically fucked over the Indian people. I mean, that's pretty well known. And so here I am, a white guy, and I'm sitting there with this full-blooded Indian, and I said, I told him, I said, I just want you to know, because I was first getting to know him and talk to him, and I was trying to get him to open up a little bit. And so I said to him, look, I want you to know that I know as a white man that your people have been treated horribly by the white man, and I it's not my fault, but I apologize on behalf of my race for doing that. And he started to cry. I swear to God, he started to tear up. I mean, he wasn't crying like a baby, but he shook my hand. He said, thank you for saying that, and I appreciate that. And then after that, boy, he just opened up like a floodgate.
Yeah. Well, no, you're closing your gaps here. You're like, all right, you weren't a part of it. You didn't want that kind of shit to happen, but it happened. But you're apologetic for it happening.
I gotta say, that's the thing. I gotta say, I did the same thing. My bass player is a native Canadian, and I did the same thing exactly. Said the same thing to him.
Wow.
What you said. So,
synchronicity, bro.
Yeah, synchronicities are huge here, and there was other things a lot of things you mentioned, like are synchronizing with my life. Similar events that you and the Reverend have been doing, that I do, that have done the same thing already with me and my brother and some other people. But the native people. They do like when you like, and you know what? Saying sorry is nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't hurt. It doesn't take no effort just to say, hey, I'm sorry the white men were such dicks to you. Like, I wish my ancestors didn't do that, because you people are cool. I wish they would have let you keep your culture and everything. That's what I said.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah,
and
it's just got to be acknowledged.
At
it's
first,
kind of like for the black people, there people tease them. Not me, but there are people like Black Lives Matter. Well, it's not. They're not trying to say that our lives are the only lives that matter. They're just saying that, hey, we're humans too. I think is really what they're saying when they say Black Lives Matter.
Well, because they've been treated like they don't even have feelings. They don't even have emotions. They don't feel pain. They're subhuman and don't even deserve someone to look with any compassion at all towards them. Kids were taught to just don't look at those niggers, and you let them keep working.
Yeah. Well, this is a whole nother show.
That's so long ago.
Part of my theory is that you talk about, if we want to talk about the Nephilim at any point, but I think, Credo Mutwa, are you guys familiar with Credo Mutwa from Africa? He's the shaman also, 95 years old currently.
What tribe is he from?
I can't think of the name of the tribe, but if you just Google, or if you even go to YouTube and you just type in Credo, Credo.
The Dogon tribe?
I think Dogon, possibly, or there was another tribe, but it's definitely along those lines. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
But Credo Mutwa, he's a shaman. That's somebody you want to. David Icke went out there a few times, actually, all the way to South Africa, and interviewed him. And if you want to see, like, to me personally, some of the interviews that I've seen, this is in the top.
Now this would be
David Icke, Credo Mutwa interview. It's like a 3-hour interview. Actually, it's a 6-hour interview, but you can't. It's in 2 parts, and you listen to that, and you're going to learn some history that'll blow your mind about what happened. And I mean, there's more than one reptilian race. I think you guys may know that, but a lot of people don't even know that. There's not just one reptilian, just like there's not one type of human.
There's aquatic humanoids.
Exactly. Yes, that's what Credo said.
There's aquatic humanoids.
Reptilian ETs came and they lived in the water, and that's why you see those fish hats and a lot of those fish style hats on those old Pope type. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, that's what I said. When the Pope takes his hat off, it's still shaped like a fish head.
Exactly. But so Credo, I just suggest do the Credo Mutwa YouTube video, and the guys. I'll tell you, this is interesting. And in one of his videos, he has this massive necklace. We're not talking like just a little, gangbanger necklace. We're talking about this huge thing that goes all the way down to his below his belly button, and on the necklace he has little it's all made out of metal, and it's ancient. It's not like a necklace. This thing is hundreds of years old, and attached to the necklace every like 3 or 4 inches are these little statuettes and various types of aliens and all these little symbolistic items that have been passed down through the South African culture and their stories, just like the Indians. They've got their stories of the ant people, and now the Credo's got his stories, and it's all on this necklace. So as he's talking to David Icke and he's telling the stories about the history of South Africa and how they came to be and how they believe that they were originated from this particular ET race and so on that came from the star system Orion, the Pleiades, and all that stuff. And so anyway, it's at the end of the bottom line is later on, the necklace was eventually stolen because nobody knew that he had this necklace. And so he just started wearing it when he was doing the interviews with David Icke. And then probably the bad guys found out, oh shit, man, we don't want these stories getting out. So they found him, they beat him up bad. Old man, they beat the poor old man, almost killed him, and they stole his necklace because they said, you don't tell these stories anymore. We don't want your history known, just like the Indians don't want the true Indian history known. So anyway,
that's all going to change really soon, because they're actually with the one tribe which is that was in in the Grand Canyon area. What's that tribe called? That the one with about the ant people and the really mystic
Yeah, well, they're definitely
It's the Hopi.
people.
Yeah, that's it. The Hopi have a body of one of the ant people recovered out of a piece of wood that broke open, and one of the ant people's bodies was mummified inside of this log in the desert.
Wow.
And they have it, and they're going to release it to the public very shortly.
They won't. The Grand Canyon, that's totally off limits. That's completely monitored by the government now. They will not allow people. The guy Kincaid back in the early 1900s, the stuff that he found in those caves, and then he brought it back. It was all evidence of everything you just talked about. And then he gave it to the Smithsonian, and then the Smithsonian basically just buried it. It never got put out. They just basically hid it from the world.
Just like Raiders of the Lost Ark, they got a whole bunch of shit, giants, everything else. I believe that.
Oh yeah, there's stories out of Afghanistan during the Afghanistan war, which it's kind of still happening, but then the height of the Afghanistan war, when really that was about the poppy fields, in my opinion. The Bush senior clan trying to take over the heroin trade, so they're there to fight the warlords who control the poppy trade. But the bottom line was they were in the caves, they were searching, hiding, whatever the hell they were doing. The U.S. Marine troops that were looking and searching in caves, whether it was Osama bin Laden or what, but they actually came across a red-haired giant that apparently was 10 to 12 feet tall, and they killed it. So that's a heavy story, too.
Can't help myself.
Eric?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you meet to this tribe on their reservation, Wolfman.
Is this Darren?
Oh, this is Matt or Wiener.
Okay, do you do Twitter?
Twitter? No, I got booted off.
You got booted off Twitter?
Yeah, it's a long story.
All right, well, just have somebody tweet me how to get a hold of you. But I'll tell the story when I told John Polk 2 weeks before we're ready to do this. We're going to start talking about it, but until I actually have a plane ticket and it's completely set in stone. But
what I was going to mention to you is if you could ask to be spiritually cleansed, peyote or whatever. I mean, it doesn't even have to be with peyote. I don't know what they're going to do out there or whatever, whatnot. It wouldn't hurt to ask.
Isn't that what my reading for you exactly pretty much said? And what you're trying to talk to him about right now, like getting a spiritual cleansing done, that's exactly what your last card said that you have coming up in your future.
Well, it's not my spiritual cleansing, it's his.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the white man. He's going there. He apologized for being that his race was offending or fucking oppressing or whatever, whatnot.
Well, just drink a whole bottle of absinthe, take some mushrooms, and just astral travel over there.
Some bullets.
It's worse than that, though.
I know it's worse than that, but they stole their land, they killed them, they murdered them, they raped their women. It's horrible.
I'm just saying.
How they killed them.
Here's a chance for.
Disease.
Here's a chance.
100 million people.
God damn it! Here's your chance to fucking come clean, cleanse, be spiritualized with them. Form a bond, more or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I plan on it. And John already has that connection spiritually, so that's why with him there also, it's going to be pretty cool because it's. I don't want to do it by myself. I want to have somebody there that can witness whatever happens.
That's why the shaman he guides you through it. I mean, he more or less he sees you. He coaches you through the experience. That's what it is. Yeah.
Eric,
That's actually it from
Yeah.
Fresh this week. Next week,
Eric,
we
I'm
are
going.
in Newquay, down on the beach. Theme Forget Dress
Who's going?
Sea covers anything to do with the
I want to
sea.
go with you.
Hope to see you down
I'm
there.
not kidding.
Now, Charlotte,
Who's that? Who's that back there?
Darren, you would definitely like to go.
Where do you live, Darren? What state?
Who's playing the damn music?
That's Wolfman.
Come on, then. Come and join me. She could be
Oh,
inside with
come
you.
on,
Bye-bye, Roy,
guys.
Jeff, Brian,
You can't
everybody.
talk all night. You got to play some groovy music.
Hey, are you going to play us Commodores songs since I'm putting out some good stories for you? Good little Commodores, little Fancy dancers, Zoom or something, little something, something.
Gilbert! Charlotte's stuck in the ship, Gilbert!
Oh no, I'm just.
Anyways, Eric, I should talk to you.
I'll be honest. I don't think that I could get you on the first time around, but what I'd like to do is go there and see what happens, and then maybe the next time.
No, I'm not talking about going to the Indian place. I just want to go to the
concert. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's going to be open to the public. When I find out more about it, I'll tweet it out. Just can you see Twitter? Are you allowed to even look at Twitter? You just can't tweet.
That was.
No, that's Wiener. That can't tweet. I got bounced off.
Well, just use a different computer and a different name.
Yeah, exactly. Or all you need is another email. Just open up. I've got 3 Twitter accounts.
Oh, it's just too much work.
No, it's not. It takes 10 minutes.
Eric,
wait a minute. I even made his ass a whole new Facebook profile. All he has to do is log into it.
Yeah, but you took a picture of his ass?
Well, no, Wolfman, it was your ass.
Yeah.
That the picture is on there.
That one I sent
Wiener,
you.
Yes.
Oh, that one I sent you when I was like bending over and looking at how do
exactly that's one. Yes.
Looking in the bed.
How do you get kicked off of Twitter?
I was looking in the bedroom next to mine. I was going, how the fuck do they do that? Holy sheep shit!
Yeah, this is Yuck Nasty speaking, and Wiener. I had my whole IP address banned from Twitter.
And I was on it.
Wow.
Yeah, and everybody that logged into my IP address, everyone was deleted, right, Wiener?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to make money off this shit.
But no, Eric, like I said, all right, I really envy you for to reservation.
Okay, you ready?
Turn that shit off.
Stop the music.
Well, he wants to hear his song, man. He's been waiting all night, man.
No more music. No more music, man. When you play music, you fuck up everything that we're talking about and all of us trying to talk.
Either that or tell us you're going to play some music and give us a break.
Well, why don't we just have one song and then, have a break, man? That's what I'm getting.
Hey, Wolfman,
I'm trying to get...
when people start doing that means they're tweaking. Are you tweaking, Wolfman?
Well, I was thinking... well, no. Actually,
please tell me you're not tweaking, Wolfman, please.
I don't know what tweaking is.
Wolfman Mike, I'm tweaking my balls off.
Bath salts.
But no, I was thinking, he wants to hear Commodore's song.
Bath salts, I don't care, man. My wife bought some bath stuff. I snorted it all. I don't give a fuck.
All right, guys, we're going to have a break. Come on. Let's have this one song for Eric.
Little Commodores.
Here it comes. Commodores, man.
All right.
Right on. Here we go.
Where my mind can be and I'm alone and I want to see where people can be what they want to be.
It ended.
Oh, there was some live version. It got cut off, man.
I could keep singing. All right, guess what, guys? We still on the break. Okay?
Sorry, there you go. No, fuck it.
Oh, man.
Unless you want me to put a different one on.
I can play something, man. You guys can hear my shit, so I'll play a song. We'll be back in like 4 or 5 minutes and blah, 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 right? Oh, no. Actually, Wolfman, your songs are way better than mine, so go ahead.
Just one look, and then my heart went boom. Suddenly, and we were on the moon, flying high in a neon sky. Oh, bang, just one touch, and all the church bells rang. Heaven cold, and all
This is horrible.
Moonbeams dancing in the afternoon. Shadows flowing as the
We are not screaming in mic.
Wolfman, your DJ skills are deteriorating
Yeah, Wolfman.
rapidly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a horrible song, and you
Yeah.
just ruined Zoom. By the way, you ruined.
We don't believe in you
I didn't
anymore,
play the
Wolfman.
fucking song. You asked. I wouldn't have put that gay song on. You asked for it.
Not that last one you just
I
played.
didn't ask for that. I didn't ask to have
Yeah, you
something-
did. You asked for Zoom, man. I don't even know what that song is. I never heard it before, so I put it on.
The first song you
He's the only asshole that knows who the fuck Zoom is. Okay, Wolfie?
I have no idea.
You.
Yeah, okay, and I think it's better that you just hear these songs when the show's not on, and then bring them on professionally in the manner that you normally do.
Well, I faded that one in and out nicely there.
Eric,
That's the worst.
I want to just reiterate. You get it.
Right.
Yeah, if you get out, just ask to be spiritually cleansed.
I totally got you, brother. Spiritually cleanse.
Go with
I don't have a problem with that. That's not
Yeah,
a
go
problem.
with the shaman. I mean, if you're
I'll
gonna
go at it.
you know, peyote or whatever the hell it is. I'm expecting peyote though.
I don't know if I'll be able to handle that, but I'll think about it. Last time I did that, I got pretty sick, man. It's throwing my guts
Well,
up.
yeah, you're gonna throw up. That's regardless.
I hate throwing up, man. I just hate doing that. That's just something I don't like.
It's
But
it's a passing.
Yeah.
And spiritual cleansing, so you're just passing out the toxins. So, and the shaman's gonna walk you through it. I mean, that's the best part is you're gonna have a fucking spiritual healer there to walk you through.
I mean, I'll talk to him about it if he thinks it's a good idea. And John Polk's going to be there to kind of watch my back in case I start freaking out. Then I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Do it without fear. That's for one. That's a
no
first
fear.
thing. No fear. Yeah.
I'll probably watch him do it with somebody else first, and then that way I'll kind of see what happens, and then when I do it, then I'll kind of know what to expect exactly.
Well, I'm just saying, if I was there with you, I'd be on board right away. I would be face to face, talking, expressing my feelings if I had any, or if I didn't have anything. I'd just be very communicatable. No, that's not even a word. Communicate. I think I just had a brain fart. No, I'd be like I said. I would
Communicatable.
Yes.
Communicative.
Yes.
I stopped drinking vodka like an hour ago. That's the only reason why I could say that right now.
Okay. Well,
I ran out. If I hadn't run out, I would have fucked the
I
word
ran
out
out
too. So don't
too.
trip on it.
I ran out too. I drank the rest of my bottle of tequila and I'm done. Now I'm
Damn.
Yeah, I'm on my 10th Rolling Rock, so yeah.
Darren.
Wow.
I thought you quit doing that stuff, man.
Nobody likes a quitter.
That's right, man. Nobody likes a quitter.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Yeah, that's right, man. I only drink.
Great, man. He says, "Wait, what the fuck?" He says, "Yeah, that's great, man." But what I really want to talk about is,
Oh yeah, what I really want to talk about is it true that octopuses are actually from another planet?
I think so. I think that. Well, I'm sorry. Somebody else go. I have to talk to him.
I was about to say, "Well, Wolfie, I think that's the dumbest thing I ever heard you say."
Oh, those things are amazing.
I was trying. They taste good too.
Dude, I was just
That's
trying
squid.
to make I was just trying to make fun of Wolf, man.
Do you know that those fuckers are psychic? They can.
They're amazing creatures.
They do.
Very amazing creatures.
They do predictions. They actually predicted the FIFA Cup and with something like 90% accuracy on who was going to win by the flags. And I don't know how they did it, but it was a scientific experiment done with octopuses, going through these really elaborate things like a what do you call that? Like a maze, but it had doors. Yeah, it had doors and stuff they had to open, and they had to figure out how to turn knobs and everything. They got through it and everything. they figured all that out. They're really smart, man. I think they are. They may be smarter than us. It's possible.
And they got the Japanese with tentacle porn, so that's one thing too. Well, at least what's his name? Jun Tomoyaki.
Yes, Jun Takayama, a fucking partner that's listening right now from Japan.
Is he on here?
Yeah, man. He's right there.
Where?
The chat box.
Oh, okay.
Ask him if when you eat octopuses, does it make you smarter?
Dude.
And do you start growing tendrils out like an alien thing?
Ask him if he eats octopussy.
Dude, honestly, Wolfman, this guy would probably be one of your fucking best guests ever. Like he'd be like, yeah, yuck. Remember when he was telling us, I used to work for the whatever the gang is called, Syracuse.
The fucking big mafia.
Yakuza?
Zakuza, yes. Zakuza, yes. You're right.
What I said, the Syracusas?
Yeah.
No, it's the Yuck-cusa.
Yeah. No, you got it kind of sort of right.
Dude, honestly, our boy Jun Takayama, that's listening right now. Make sure you fucking follow Wolfman Mike 47 on Spreaker, June. Yeah, man. He tells us stories about when he was. Yeah, man. I used to work at the porn shop, and it was run by the Syracuse's.
No, you said it wrong again.
I know. I did that on purpose.
Okay.
But he'd be like, "Yeah, this happened, and all much crazy stuff happened." So,
yeah.
Hey, shout out to June. What's going on now?
I think I should got to make up for my musical selection with a way better song.
Can I request a song?
Okay, but whatever you request, I'm still going to play a punk rock song.
All right, well, never mind. Then I won't request a song then.
As long as Zoom is not in the title.
Okay, all right. I'm going to play a song. After Wolfman, I'm going to play a few seconds of a song. But go first because you're the show, Wolf.
Okay, this is the Forgotten Rebels, man.
Yeah, man.
One, two, three, four. Burns and faces will come in me by the power as the limousine drives me to the after hours room. To the after hours room.
The after hours room. You hear that? That's just the intro. This band's from Hamilton. I partied with these guys in high school. These guys are wicked. Most underrated punk band in the world, the Forgotten Rebels.
Smiling through me.
right, Winner. We can talk over Wolfman Mike's fucking
All right.
music.
Wolf.
On the Carter.
Wolf.
Wolfie.
Wolf.
Goddamn, your music is fucking horrible, partner.
I think
I like that one.
Wolf.
Wolfie, you need to guest DJ.
Wolf. I think your
be the guest
taste
DJ.
music has been adopted by aliens.
Man. Wiener's been over here like, I want to walk in front of a school bus going 55 if I gotta listen to this music. That's what makes me want to do it.
I thought it was great. I like that song.
There you go, Wolf.
All right.
It wasn't up very
Doesn't
high.
like it.
No, I didn't.
It's 1-1, right?
I'm gonna play a song.
Okay, hold on. Okay, tell me what you guys think of this. I'm gonna play it for a few seconds here.
Fucking hate it.
Have you found yourself in love before now? In a different kind of thing. Such a real good feeling, child. I'm a feeling good love and bring. Go ahead on.
You guys like that? It's kind of funky. Too funky for you?
funk, man.
Okay,
Funky.
I'm gonna play
Yeah,
a
dig
song.
it.
I'm gonna play a song. Hold on.
Yes, wow. Put your head on my shoulder.
Play it, Winner. Yeah, Wolfie's gonna
Put one leg over my shoulder. Two legs over my shoulder. Three
Tuck his dick.
Yuck,
And look in the mirror and he's gonna sing about how he tucked his dick.
No. You put one leg over your shoulder.
Wolfie likes to
Two
tuck his
legs over
dick.
your shoulder. And then. Burn down houses.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna slap you. Now he's playing his shit. I'm gonna squirt it on you. Alright, fine. I like this song though. Fuck you guys.
Oh God, did it ever suck, man? That's like worse than sucking on a guy that just got back out of prison and he hasn't showered in like 10
Holy
years.
shit, man.
Dude, I am so in agreement with fucking Wolfie right now.
Yeah, because you guys are both in the gay porn. But anyways,
That's like
moving
digging.
along.
That's like digging up a dead body and munching on the moldy penis.
I'm sorry.
How
I
much
was-
more gayer can it get to the song where a guy tucks his dick? How much more gayer can it get to the song where a guy tucks his dick?
Okay.
A guy tucks his dick.
Yeah,
tucks his dick.
yeah. I will say this. I will say this
The
point.
guy tucks his dick.
All right. Yeah. Nobody knows where that fucking song is
Oh
from.
my god,
all right?
Jeff is my boy for forever.
Forever.
No.
Isn't that from the movie Legend or something?
Nope. You're incorrect, sir.
God damn, you better fucking recycle a little more of them motherfucking brain cells that you burnt up when you were smoking in marijuana.
Wolfman.
Yeah, man.
That punk band, who was it?
Oh, I just sent you a text. It's the Forgotten Rebels.
I really like that.
They got better ones. That was like not their best one. Like I'm.
No, they're good.
Buried.
I love punk though.
You want to hear a really good one? Buried Alive. That's a wicked song.
Are they from Canada?
Yeah, they're from right around the corner from me here. When I went to high school. We partied with these guys.
I'm gonna cut you off. Wiener and I only have 10 minutes left on this broadcast for the corner. I'm gonna hang up on Skype with you guys. Thank you for fucking with us.
Okay. I want to talk to Eric some more, anyways.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
Yeah.
Later, Wiener. You're
Hey.
not related to that guy Wiener that's the pedophile in the government, are you?
No, not Anthony Weiner.
No, he's not.
No, I thought you were Anthony Weiner this whole time.
Himself.
Yeah.
Hey, man, don't fucking expose where he got his name from.
No.
He went to Lolita Island too, I think once. Didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Nice, really? No,
Yes, he
I am
did.
not any relation. My last name starts with the Z, by the way.
Oh my God. Hey, Eric, Jeff,
Eric,
Wolfman, thank you so much for tonight.
Darren,
That was cool, man.
Eric, Wolfman.
Your last name's not Zoom, is it?
No. No. Eric, get in touch with Shaman. Do the trip, man.
I'm gonna do the trip, dude. I'm the one who told you about it. Remember?
I know. I'm just saying.
You forgot? Is 10 beers kind of
just
messing
saying-
up with your memory?
No,
Yes, he forgot.
No, I didn't forget shit. I'm just saying,
you
don't
did.
be. God damn it! I said.
I hear
don't-
what you're saying. I feel you. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, man, thank you again, Wolfie. Thank
All right,
you
talk
guys.
to you guys
Oh, no,
later,
thank
man.
you, man.
I was good.
Awesome.
Have a good night.
Yep.
yeah, Jeffrey, I hear ya.
Till next week. Hey, next week, Yuck, we got a specialist on Oak Island.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
that's a good one.
Yeah, man. I got the leading Canadian researcher coming on from. Yeah, man.
Dude, I need to have, I'm going to have, hey, Jeff, I'm going to hit you up, man. You need to come on the Get in the Corner podcast.
Yeah.
Are you
Listen
sure?
to him giggle. Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
Well,
Yes.
I'll come on
Hey,
with you
Wolf,
on
how
Wednesday.
many more minutes can we go?
Oh, we got like almost an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, I'll come on with you.
I got another good story to tell, but Wiener's
Okay.
good. Is Wiener leaving?
Hang on.
Yes,
Okay.
hey, what's
Bye, guys.
Okay, Jeff. Jeff
Yes,
and
we're
I will
gonna
come
hang up and
on
listen.
Wednesday, and we'll have Jeff and I could probably come in for a little while before work, and I'll come on Wednesday if you want
Okay.
with Jeff.
What about Eric?
Oh, I don't care.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh, wow. Check this out. You guys, I think we have a listener from South Africa tonight.
Oh.
I'll tell you why. This is trippy. Because I told the story about Credo Mutwa, right?
Yeah.
And this, I swear to you, just this few minutes ago, I looked on my notifications, and there's this girl, Harriet McClare, from Randburg, South Africa, that just followed me. Why would that happen? Is that a synchronicity, or is that like, was she listening?
No, the government's following you.
That's actually Wiener's mother. Okay, Eric.
It's not my mother.
It's Wiener's mom.
No, it's the government.
She texted me earlier and said, hey, is it okay that I follow this Eric guy? And I said, yeah, it's okay.
If you guys hear a murder, that's me killing Yuck right fucking now. You hear him fucking crying like a little girl?
my God.
Electrocute him.
Yeah, why
Yes,
would you
yes.
kill your own dad like that?
Oh.
All right, you guys.
Yes, again, man. Nice
Hey.
to meet you, Wolfie.
Good to see you guys.
Eric, you are
Nice.
the shit, man. Good to fucking
Thanks, bro.
man. Have a good night, brothers.
You too,
Yeah,
brother.
good
Take care.
Know you later.
Bye.
Penis.
Oh yeah, penis and vaginas and peanut butter.
The after show took off quick.
And there they go.
Oh boy.
Okay. I figured it out, Wolfman. When I'm sober, I can't stand being on with you guys. But if I've been drinking, it's okay.
It's all right, huh?
I haven't even hardly drank a beer tonight, man. I had.
What? What's wrong with you? No,
I kind of like it when he's sober. Last night was good though.
more sober.
Yeah,
Well,
when you hit
I'm
like
just
wieners,
starting to actually feel a little buzz going on right now. But no, it's
Yeah, that's
because I'm
fine.
too busy with my board and computers and everything and all that, and it keeps me from drinking.
That's good. I don't like when you're like wiener, like when you're slurring and then you interrupt a lot. That gets bad.
I hate it, man. When I listened back to those shows, it made me sick. I mostly privatized most of them so no one can hear it anymore.
Well, I'm proud of you, buddy.
Or else totally erased them. I couldn't stand listening to it. But that's the way you learn, right?
That's right.
Because when you're drunk like that and you're having fun and that, you don't realize you sound like such an idiot.
I know. Well, I see it at work all the time on Saturdays, just drunkie after drunkie, and it's just like, God, I know that's me if I've been drinking. And it's just I don't want to be like that. I don't know, but it is nice to have one or two drinks after the show, and have the after show. It's kind of fun.
I don't know how Yuck can do it though, but I can't hardly tell when he's drunk.
Yeah. I was pretty drunk a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys knew or not, but
No, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
No, couldn't tell, man.
I was kind of drunk last night too. But I quit drinking as soon as I started slurring a little bit. I can notice it, like I'm right on the edge right now. But then I can stop.
You get
You know what I mean? Yeah. So Eric, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I had it on mute. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So how much do those conferences cost?
Oh, they're cheap, dude. Like a couple, $200 or $300.
That's cheap. And what do you get for that?
Okay, you get to. Well, here's the deal. For me, I didn't pay when I went to the Alien Snowfest because I became friends with Jimmy Church and Rita on the show, so they got me free passes.
What about Mexico?
No, I'll check into it. It's probably like a couple $100 though, because basically that's how these speakers make their living. I mean, they're going to have a bunch of speakers, that are like John Polk will be there and other people, I'm sure. And so they got to rent. It's all part. They're not getting rich off it. Trust me on that. But it's just part of the deal. You just got to pay. You got to sit there 8-10 hours a day and listen to people talk about all sorts of stuff that you may or may not have ever heard before. It's kind of interesting.
When is it and what city? I'm going to go.
I'll tell you what. Is this Darren?
Yeah.
Okay. I followed you today, right, on Twitter. We're following each other now.
I don't know. Let me see.
I think I did. Tell me your Twitter handle. I'll look right now.
I don't know.
You don't know your Twitter? What is your Twitter, Darren?
I'm looking. I got the little tweet bird on here.
Well, what's your name then? Don't you got to have a name? You remember your name, right?
I don't know if I'm DJ Hegewald or.
Yeah.
No, not that.
It's I think D Hagewald.
DJ Hegewald, I believe.
Oh, I think I've seen that. Okay, I'll look at here. I'll find you.
Okay.
Geez, I had like a lot of people, like 10 people follow me in the last few days. I don't really care. I don't keep track of that crap. I don't see you. No, you didn't follow me, bro. I think I followed you, though.
Okay. Well, what's your name on here?
Awakening Man, at Awakening Man.
At Awakening Man. There you are.
Yeah.
I'm following you.
You are? What is it again? Oh, send me a tweet. There you are, Darren. Right there. Yeah, there you are. I see you. Yeah. You're not following me, bro. You're not.
Now I am. I just did.
Cool. Yeah, I see you got the goatee and the cool glasses. I see you.
Yeah, that's me.
Right on. Okay, so what were we talking about now?
Well, I want to go to New Mexico.
Oh yeah.
So
okay, cool. I'll make a note of that.
What city?
You'll hear about it, dude. You'll hear because it's going to be. We'll be talking about it.
Yet?
What?
Is Travis Walton going to be there?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'll find out though. He's.
What about John Boy Walton?
John Boy, Mary Ellen. I think Mary Ellen's going to be there. She'll be cooking in the kitchen.
Do they get abducted too?
Oh, that'd be kind of a cool movie, actually. The return of the Waltons. They all come back as hybrids.
Yeah. They put them in their community and they're there to eat people.
Oh God, that's a little heavy. Are they all start interbreeding? It's the interbreeding program that's been going on for 30 years now.
They all got
we got
the
all new interbred Waltons.
Yeah, the new Huberts.
Eric, what city is it in? Santa Fe?
I think it might be Santa Fe. It's in New Mexico. I'm not sure exactly what city, but if you just put, I'll Google it and search right now. What did I call it? The UFO Congress, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. I'm going to stop and see Richard.
Richard Dolan?
No, Richard Hoagland.
Oh, he's cool. I like that. I haven't met him, but he's cool. I like Richard Hoagland.
I haven't met him yet either, but I want to.
Yeah, he's got balls. That guy's got huge balls.
Yeah, he does.
Well, seriously, he was the one that snuggled that whatever it was. He smuggled out of that country. He could have. Remember that way back in the day. Some of those documents that they gave him, and he stuck him out of the country. Or I forget what country it was though.
I thought he's
South America somewhere, wasn't it?
I thought he took a rock out of the pyramid or something.
Oh,
it might have been that. That might have been what it was.
I thought it was just readings. It was just computer readings that he took around a certain
South American.
About
pyramids.
Yeah, pyramids and stuff. They didn't want.
Yeah, he did that too.
They didn't want him to take the readings and.
Okay, I found it. Here it is. It's February 15th through the 19th.
Okay.
2017 UFO Congress. Let's see what they got here. I'll see who's going to be on.
Is Richard still not his show not on?
It's going on Monday. I've talked to him. All right.
Oh, nice.
Texted him.
Doesn't really have much of a list here of the. It's a list of events. Okay, they're going to do a film screening at this particular UFO. Oh shit! I can't really see. I'm looking for the money part to see what the cost is on this thing.
I can't read anything on my phone anymore. In the last 2 months, my eyes have just gone. I can't read. I need reading glasses for everything.
How old are you now?
I'll be 48 next week.
Yeah, that's when mine went. Exact same time. 40 between the age 47 and 48. That's when my eyes went.
God,
yeah, I had to get reading glasses.
Okay, so here's the guests. Stanton Friedman will be there. Ben Hansen.
I talked to Stanton the other night.
Kathleen Martin. Erica Lucas, Bob Davis, Dr. Bob Davis. Let's see, I haven't heard of a lot of these people I've never heard of. Greg Bishop, Jennifer Stein, Ryan Sprague, Paul Stonehill, No Torres, Richard Dolan, he's the best. Alejandro Rojas is awesome. Dr. John Alexander's awesome. David Marler, holy shit, Ted Rowe, Charles Halt's going to be there from the Rendlesham.
Ooh,
that's good shit right there. Arlene Strong, Ken Johnston, the exclusive NASA photos of alien bases on the moon presented by Ken Johnston. Dude, that's gonna be the bomb. Yeah, it's gonna be the bomb.
I bet Richard goes.
I'm surprised he's
in New
not
Mexico.
there.
He's gonna go.
I'm surprised Richard's not actually doing a show there.
I'm too. I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy Church is there. Oh, here it is. It's $289 if you pay before January 26. If you pay after January 26, it's $369.
Well, this is this coming up show for us is going to be our biggest show ever, man. This guy is going to blow everyone's socks off because you guys have never heard this shit before.
That's next Friday night.
Yeah. Okay, check it out. You can do the weekend only for $99 if you want.
And the guest that was supposed to be on tonight will be on Saturday. I just talked to him.
I just requested Friday off, so it's my birthday Friday.
Oh wow! So it's going to be your birthday, and it's going to be the best. You're going to get Canadian paranormal to the max. This guy's
I hope I can ask a bunch of questions.
Yeah, he's the top Canadian paranormal researcher that I know of, and he's got the coolest stories that nobody's ever heard before.
I love Oak Island.
Yeah,
it's my favorite show.
He's the leading authority on one of the leading authorities on Oak Island. He knows all the guys that live there, and he's interviews them, talks to them all the time. That's where I want to go. I want to go down there and hang out with that guy, and maybe do some presentations, and I'll do some presentations on the Lake Erie area.
Oh man, I'm excited for that show. That'll be great. So, did you see what city it's in? Is it in Santa Fe or is it in Albuquerque or what?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was tripping. That's a good question. I didn't look at that part. That's trippy. Let me look at it again here. I'll pull it back up here. Where the hell is it? Okay. Shit.
I think I might just drive.
Where do you live again?
Portland, Oregon.
Ooh, that's a hell of a drive. Not too far, though.
It's like 1,800 miles.
Oh, my God. That's insanity.
I'll stay at Jeff's house on the way down. I'll pick him up, and then we'll go over.
Yeah, it's kind of on the way.
It is.
You go drive through. I'm in Phoenix, yeah.
That'd be fun.
You guys have to represent Monster Castle Paranormal. We got to make T-shirts up.
We should do a show from there. You know what? Think about that.
Exactly.
We could do the show, but we'll be there, your live guest host, reporting live from the UFO International Congress.
That's what I'm thinking
Darren
about.
and the Awakening Man.
Damn right, you guys.
That'd be awesome.
Serious.
Yeah, we got to do a show.
We'll be the roving reporters.
Yeah,
out
you
the,
guys
out
can
on the scene, asking
go all
questions
around.
Yeah. We'll kidnap Travis Walton and and force him to tell us the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll grill him about the blue skinned people.
He wasn't there for the Blues. Oh yeah, he was actually. Or was he? No, he wasn't there for that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. Did you listen to last night's show?
I don't think Stan Friedman was at that show. Actually, the one with the blue people were.
No, I'm
Travis
talking about
Walton was there.
Travis Walton.
Oh yeah, he'll. Let me see if he's going to be there. I don't think. Doesn't look like he's going to be there. I don't understand. I don't see an address here anywhere. It's just kind of trippy.
Huh. Well, it's somewhere in New Mexico. I'll fly into Albuquerque.
Albuquerque?
So I need to save about $600 or $700 by then. I could do it.
Yeah, you can do it. You just go and pimp yourself out for a few nights. Whatever. Do what you got to do.
You know what's funny?
Okay, it's in Scottsdale.
Dude, when I was single and younger, I actually used to do that, and I made a lot of fucking money.
Really?
Older women, yeah.
You're not kidding?
No, I am totally dead serious. Usually married ones.
Oh, it's a trip. That's good. That's. I believe you. I know it's done.
And then when the word gets around, and they tell their friend, and then you got them fighting over you, then the price goes up.
Hey, so it's at the Scottsdale, Arizona, at the Wee Cow Paw Resort and Conference.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. It's about 15 miles from my
Arizona?
house.
No way.
I have a house I can stay in Arizona for free in Tempe.
Really?
Yeah, you want to stay with me?
Yeah, we might do that. Can I have my own bed?
Well, whose house is it?
Oh yeah, it's a big house.
I'm teasing.
Whose house is it?
I've got a friend that has a extra house there. It's empty. He says I can go down there whenever I want. He's saving it for his retirement. He's got 5 houses. He makes minimum wage.
What?
He's made a lot of money on real estate.
Good for him.
Yeah. So, mostly in Bend. Bend popped like 10 years ago. He had like 4 properties there, and he just made a killing. Anyways, he's got one down there. He said I can use it.
Yeah, let's do it. I think.
All right.
How far away is it from? How many minute drive is it to Scottsdale from there?
From where is it?
From the part.
I'm in
Congress
Tempe.
is-
Oh, in
How
Tempe?
far is it from Scottsdale?
Oh, it's like 30 minutes, at the most 30 minutes.
Oh, that's no
it's
big
still in
deal.
the,
We could do that.
Yeah, it's through the city. You just take the highways.
Let's do it, you guys.
Oh
You
yeah,
gonna go,
let's
Jeff?
do it. If you got the place to stay, that'll be cool because then it saves me some money, and then we'll just have more vodka to drink.
There we go.
That's a lot of vodka.
All right, well, I'll get back to you guys when we're off air. We'll try to plan this thing.
Well, I'd like to just tell you guys that our kitty is now up to $105.
Sweet.
That's not bad.
Meredith,
I didn't even check it tonight.
Meredith wanted a tarot reading.
Yeah, I thought you meant that lady that was on our show, and I tried to call her.
No, my daughter. She wanted a tarot reading.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll give her one next week then.
She's still up, I think. You could give her one if you wanted to.
Getting tired now, though. I don't know how well I'll do on it. I'm too tired.
You can't tap in?
I better not. I'm no
You're
good.
too tired?
I'm just too tired to do that.
Okay.
Not, my senses are getting blocked. Shutting down.
Okay.
Well,
you can play music for the rest of the show, I suppose.
Oh, I've got something. I've got an interview with Eric. You were in this interview, and who else? Passion Hodges, and that freak neighbor of mine that got abducted when he was 3 years old.
With the black-eyed children?
No. But the sound is terrible on it. I don't know if I should play that. It's really bad. Eric's voice is totally distorted, and the guest they're talking to is so quiet you can't hardly hear him.
Well, it's been a long time ago. I remember that.
Yeah, it was a long time ago with Passion Hodges and you. And it was just like a short little segment we did in between.
I think I remember now. Passion Hodges. I think I remember. She has a certain sexiness to her, if I recall. I don't know. I like her picture on her little Twitter thing. She just looks kind of like she's ready to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got that passion look going right there. The little half top on her, little.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said. She says, "Why does everybody get all sexual on?" And I said, "Well, look at your picture."
Yeah.
Well, and her name's Passion.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen I mean, that's not her actual picture, but I've seen her, what she looks like, I've seen what she actually looks like. She looks pretty good.
That's cool. Yeah. I got it. Is this still being recorded?
Yeah, actually, I can shut it off though anytime.
There's some stories you just don't want to tell that somebody can go back and listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You know what? I can end the
It's all
show
good though.
here.
If you want to record this show, don't stop because of me.
Well, it's being recorded until I end it, and I gotta check the chat room.
It's funny though how Twitter is though, because Darren? Do you do Twitter much or not really?
Not really. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
Are you kidding me?
No, I think right when I started doing this with Wolfman, I kind of got on. Well, I had an account, but I didn't really get it.
Looks to me.
I started figuring out, what the hash. Huh?
Jeff,
I
it
love
looks like
Twitter's
you and Marcus are the only ones in the chat room.
Can you do like different groups for different subjects, or I just have too many people I'm following? It just kind of turns to a blur after a while. There's too much. I kind of like the sports stuff when there's a sports game on.
Exactly. Yeah. I just follow. I follow people, but then there'll be a new group of people that will follow me, and then I'll start following them too, and then all of a sudden you're talking with them, and then the other people just kind of move on. Just it's almost like a giant party that, if you went to this massive party where there's all these cool people and hot chicks or whatever, and then you just start rapping with people, and then you have this connection with somebody, and then you move across the room and you get a drink, and then before you know it, you're rapping with somebody else, and that other person you were rapping with earlier, they're rapping with somebody else. It's just like how Twitter is, right?
How many followers do you have?
I think like 800 or 900. I don't. I delete a lot of them. I block some of these people, not because I just. Some people I don't want following my tweets. I could just tell there's something at the bottom. I get a feeling like these people are just trying to spy on me. That happens. If you tweet if you look at my tweets, sometimes I put some pretty crazy stuff out there. So I think lately, what's been trippy lately is I don't know why out of nowhere do, like, for example, like comedians and writers and people that are in
Guys,
the
I'm gonna try
entertainment
something
industry.
weird.
They've been
I'm gonna
following
join the
me
call
lately
from
because
my
I
other
think they're
Skype
trying
and
to
see if it works.
I think they get material
going
from
outside
people on
on the
Twitter.
call,
Like if
yeah,
I try to tweet
my own
something, I
show.
think it's funny, and then somebody sees it, then they, oh, this guy's funny. Oh, I'm supposed to see what he's got to say, and then all this. Before you know it, they're, you know what I mean. That's that shit happens too. I think, but it's all good.
I do Facebook a bit. Always chatting with people and debating and stuff. I kind of enjoy it.
I've met some. I've got some really good. I mean, I call them friends. I mean, some of these people I won't meet in person, but the people that I tweet with, and
You gotta be kidding.
I got this girl in Florida that
Who's
I tweet
calling
with
this?
who I've got a crush
Yeah,
on
it's
right now.
hello. Is this the Monster Castle Paranormal?
It is. Thanks for calling.
Yes. My name is Jasper.
Jasper the Ghost?
No, I'm Jasper, and I live near Yellowstone Park.
What's
good
going
for
on in
you.
Yellowstone?
Yes, I'm really like the geysers.
Okay.
Sometimes I go sit on the geysers.
Does it burn your bottom?
I get in a lot of trouble. The rangers chase me. But yeah, it feels pretty good.
Well, can't you do that in the privacy of your own home?
There's no geysers there. Like Old Faithful is the best one.
Well, they sell these things called, what are they, boudreaux or boudos?
Bidets.
Bidets, there it is, the boudet. There you go.
Oh, I barely even have an ass left.
Oh, shit.
So you get
good
up.
thing that nasty dude isn't on. He'd be all like coming off the top with everything, man.
So you squat on the geyser and you wait for the geyser to come up?
Yeah, I just sit there and wait. And sometimes I have to put branches over top of my head because the rangers see me, and I do it all the time. So I have to try some camouflage.
And what happens when the geyser comes up?
Well, I go flying a bit up in the sky a little bit, and I like it.
Do you ever crash down and get hurt?
Every time it's breaking bones, but I like that too.
Wow. How far?
Sometimes if I'm at home, sometimes I run into the wall and I smash my face in the wall.
And you like that too?
I like that too.
What? Do you have any questions for him, Jeff?
I don't have anything.
Eric, do you have any questions for our caller?
Well, where were you? Is this a family thing? I mean, does it run in the family, or is this just? How did you learn? What caused you to want to do this? I mean, did you have a bad experience as a child? What share with us, please?
Yes, my mother used to throw me into the boiling mud pit.
That sounds like a lava, some sort of like a volcano, or what?
There's a boiling mud pit at Yellowstone Park, and it burns you really good. And then every time us kids crawled out and came back home, she'd say, "Oh, you fucking children of the mud." and then she'd hit us with anything that, like a fly swatter or whatever, or newspaper, and we'd have to go to our room, and the next day, if we did something wrong, like color behind the couch and draw stick people pooping on each other's heads, then we would get thrown in the mud again.
Oh. That sounds awful.
Well, you could make mud pies. You could make something like mud pies, and wouldn't that be something that would be fun for you guys to do, or?
Oh, yes, it's a beautiful place to draw pictures of stick people pooping on each other.
Is there anything else you like in Yellowstone?
The creature that abducts everybody, and he's pretty cool. I hang out with him. And then all the people that disappear, he thinks it's pretty funny, but he's got them down in a cave and there's everybody having sex all the time and partying.
You had to do that when you were a little kid?
No, that's just a creature that abducts people from the missing 411.
So he abducts them and then he takes them to a party and everybody has sex. Is that what's happening?
Yep, and they stay there because it's fun.
That's why they never come back then.
That's right.
Well, that makes sense then. Why don't they just
don't
say
have-
that then?
They don't have to work anymore because the monster brings the food.
As long as they have sex with the monster, they get to eat, and that's it. That's how it works.
That's it. And it's a good life, but you're tied up.
Oh, wow.
You're tied up when the monster comes?
He keeps them all tied up a bit, just a little bit.
Just a little. This sounds horrible.
It's okay. There's just a few bats and spiders in there, but I got away.
Oh, thank God. And that's how you're talking to us.
So what do you guys do? Do you have time, or do you get to have any kind of entertainment or any fun ever, or you just, what happens?
No, I have to go now because the geyser is coming. I have to go. The geyser is coming soon.
You gotta go
and I have to go sit on the geyser.
You gotta
Bye
squat
now.
on. You gotta squat on the geyser.
Thank you very
You're
much for
welcome.
taking my call.
Oh, thank you for calling. Thank you, sir. We hope
know.
you feel better after the geyser.
You know.
Hope it cleans everything out. Well, that's a great caller. Well, at least we had 2 callers tonight.
Hello?
Oh, we got someone else.
Hello?
Who's this? Who's
Shillelagh.
Kind of a freak was that?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
Yeah. Shillelagh.
Who is this?
Oh man, that was a freak. Who are you guys talking to on there?
Y'all want to come party?
How come I didn't see the Skype show up on the screen when that last caller? Did you guys see it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mud bottom. First mud bottom.
Oh, okay. That's weird. But it gives me an idea. Yeah, I got an awesome idea. Remember we were talking about me going and exploring cemeteries like on the show? I figured out how I can do it. I just get the board going. I won't be able to run songs, but we could actually.
We can live without that.
Yeah,
That's okay.
You guys could do them. Jeff could do them or something off his board, or whatever. Yeah,
Y'all best not be doing that shit.
But yeah,
my mama says y'all gonna get fucked up if you go out there.
Well, there's a few haunted spots in town here I want to explore in the darkness of night, live.
Shillelagh don't play that.
You hear that? Better not do it.
I don't know. I might just bring my wizard staff. No, you're not allowed to do that in town here, are you? You can't walk around with a big staff, can you?
Go call up the spirit
don't know.
out of the forest.
I suppose if I had like feathers all over it and it was shamanistic looking, then I don't think they can do anything about it then. But that's pretty cool. With the 2 Skypes, now I can call into my own show and go mobile. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea, actually.
I don't think anyone else has ever done it.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
That's my
Get
idea.
like another cell phone, and then just use that cell phone. And
that is exactly.
You can call in. That would be classic. I would love it.
That's what I
You
just
could leave
did,
that
man.
ghost box on. See if anything happens.
You know what? You could be. The caller could be. The Wolfman's grandfather. Can you do like a little Wolfman grandpa impression, like an old Wolfman? You got any old kind of Wolfman stories, or
that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, for sure.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yes, Sonny, I could do that, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta put a little growl in the motherfucker.
I just had a little accident. I'm sorry, Wolfman.
There it is. That's good. I
Wolfman
like
Mike,
that one. That's a good one.
You don't mind cleaning up that chair, do you?
Are you having trouble
Get
with your
my
sphincter?
walker, please. Oh shit! Last time he got my walker, he pushed me down the fucking stairs. The asshole, that Wolfman Mike, fucking grandson of mine. He's an asshole.
Hey, you kids want a beer? We got a cold beer in the refrigerator if you kids like a beer.
Somebody's calling. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought of it the other night when I was sleeping. It just popped in my head. Hey, I can call into my own show, just set the board up, and then just take off. Call in and then take off. And it'll record by itself without me here. And anything.
You could just jump in the car after you start the show and just drive over there.
Yeah,
it's like Willie.
Yeah, man, I can do anything. I can go anywhere I want.
You could be like the Wolfman on the street. You can do like a skit where you're
scare people.
Where you're attacking some girl all of a sudden just to freak her out. And we can hear her actually screaming as you're trying to beat her.
I could just put a mask on and go scare people.
Yeah,
wear
classic
mask.
And you could just start
We hear
growling, and then you can be talking like the
and
Wolfman to him, and then we can hear on your cell phone what they're saying. Like,
bunch of 25-year-olds with baseball bats beat the fuck out of me. Yeah, a bunch of 25-year-olds with baseball bats beat the fuck out of me. Stay away from my girl. No, but I do know some haunted spots in town. I'm trying to get a hold of this guy to go with me, but I think he moved because I can't get a hold of him on his email or his number. And he's not doesn't hang out at the bar where I met him. He always was there every Friday afternoon. He's never there anymore. But maybe I might still run into him one day. I don't know. Or I'll join the other group. I'll join the Guelph Paranormal group, and I'll go with them. Or maybe I'll go with. Actually, I was invited to go along with Kim Hatfield and the Snipe team. Maybe I'll do that. I'll go with them on one.
Sure.
I liked when you had the ghost box going. That thing was cool.
Yeah,
I thought it was good radio.
I'm going to take that with me to the cemetery and see what happens. Man, I can do that myself, and maybe have an EMF detector with me or something too. I got to get some of those toys, or maybe get one of those other an actual ghost box thing that's not like the other kind.
Like the kind they're like $70.
Yeah,
pretty cool ones.
Yeah, maybe get one of those.
Well, you got enough money. You could buy one now.
Yeah,
donations.
Yeah, but the sound equipment is more important. Like this board sucks. It's snapping, popping sounds and shit. And oh man, I sort of figured out how to run it now but I still run into snags here and there where I get a little bit of snaps and pops. But it's getting better, right? But that's just learning which parts of the board are no more good. So I avoid those areas, and I use different inputs that I hardly ever used before, and that's working. But anyway, I don't want to talk about the soundboard anymore because I'll probably go kill myself. I think we should end the show, guys. I'm tired.
Me too.
I'm done.
I'm done too.
Yeah, I'm just ready to go to La.
But that last caller was weird, man. I don't know where that came from.
That was weird.
Didn't make any sense. I think he might have
No sense.
I think he might have been joking. I think it might have been a prank call.
Oh yeah, that's very possible. Are you gonna end it with the song?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. I think I'll play a whole side off of this. This is a wicked Michael Oldfield album.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sign off, Darren Wolfman. It was fun. I'm done.
Are we connected on Skype? I think we are.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up though. So
Time for later.
I'll catch you guys on the Twitter, the Twatter, Tweeter Twatter.
Okay.
The twat Tweeter. Tweet twat Twatter. Tweet. Okay. So tweet a lot of twats out there on Twitterville.
Tweeting your twat.
That's okay. There it is, right there. I tweet a lot of twats in Twitterville. I'm gonna tweet that out right now. I'm tweeting the twats in Twitterville. Where y'all at?
It's been twatted.
Good night, guys.
My twat's been tweeted.
Good night, Eric. Good night, Darren. Good night, Jeff.
Hey, don't be tweeting my twat now. Okay?
Good night, John Boy Walton.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
Yeah, and good night, Travis Walton. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Okay,
Good night.
I'm out here, guys.
Good night, all
Take
the
it easy, man.
listeners. Thank you. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Good time.
All right.
Now I'm gonna check to see if we got any more donations or else hate mail.
Are we off live?
Not yet. I'm putting the music on, and then and then we'll be off live, and I can. I'm gonna hang up because I'm tired, boys.
All right.
But I might still tweet to you as I listen back to the show or something. But send you a message on Skype or something.
Man, it says Are you guys there?
Yeah.
It says I'm not connected.
Strange. Well, you are. I know. I've had that before.
Yeah.
Skype says you're not connected. Yeah. It said Eric wasn't. It said Eric wasn't connected when he was on my side just for the whole call there.
Jeff, when you talk, I can't hear the music. It's weird.
Yeah, something's funny with it.
Well, that's just Skype.
All right. I don't know how to close it because there's no way to close it for me. I guess I'll just exit.